I hope I pushed the right button. Oh yeah,
No,
I
you
did.
didn't.
Oh, we got the tissue boxes still in the thing. Oh shit. Hang on.
Yep.
I forgot about that one. Oh, also the spooky
What's
music.
6 times 3?
No, it's not 6 times
6
3.
times 3.
I don't know.
That's
6
times
times
3.
3. I don't.
That's 6 times
I
3.
legit don't know. 6 3. I don't know. What is it? What is it?
What do you think
Hi,
6
guys.
times 3 is?
There we go. Oh.
Hello.
Welcome to Touhou Tuesday, guys. Gosh, nobody else is gonna say anything, are they?
Nope. We're all dead after all.
Oh.
I mean, you're the one that didn't set up all the shit.
That's you. Look. I got a lot of Halloween decorations to hang up, okay? I got a whole plan tomorrow.
Shall I point out you have all month?
Okay, sure. I'll hang up my. Oh, hi guys. I'll hang up my Halloween decorations like a fucking day before Halloween. How about that? That'd be great. I can hang it up just in
Hey.
time for it all
Hey,
to go
they
down.
won't see it coming.
They
I hope
literally
you're not
won't.
intending to give out. I hope you're intending to give out candy to the nice little trick-or-treaters this year.
I'm sorry.
think he is.
D.
Yes. Oh,
You
right,
poor
right.
innocent D.
We're
You
all
poor
going to be
innocent D.
at
You
AWA.
poor. No. I still hand out candy on Halloween because Halloween this year is what, Wednesday?
Let me check.
Is it Wednesday or is it?
It's Thursday.
It's Thursday. Oh, it's a Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Is it Thursday?
Well, AWA is before Halloween anyway.
No, it's Tuesday. Oh, we got. Oh man, do we do a Touhou Tuesday on Halloween or do we give everyone that day off? I think we should give everyone that day off.
It's whatever you want.
We'll be getting
I
back
think
from
we should do
AWA and it'll be on Tuesday of Halloween. I think we should all have that day off. Anyway, regardless, hello everyone. Welcome to Touhou Tuesday, episode 258, the first Spookums of the month. It's now Spooky Month, and today we have a spooky special guest, Bartender King.
He died last
again.
week.
Yeah, he died last week.
I died last week, but I'm fine now.
And he's
Surprisingly.
about to die
Wait
again.
for it, because you were sounding a little off earlier.
I was sounding off. Look, my internet got a little iffy earlier today. Okay, for like 3 minutes, my internet just
It's
went.
having its moments.
Yeah. It's just everyone, damn sharks chewing on them cables.
Yeah. It's whatever at this point. I'm just gonna have to deal with the little lags, but it's alright. The company is just stupid as it is. There's so many errors in that place.
Knox says a day off. This is not your job. Look, if it's on a holiday, we don't do Christmas on. We don't do Touhou Tuesday on Christmas. We don't do Touhou Tuesday on New
We better not
Year's.
do Christmas.
Yeah, see, we give holidays off, and Halloween's a holiday, so yeah, I think it'd be right to not be doing. I mean, Touhou Tuesday will literally be happening when trick-or-treaters are going out and about. I don't know about you, but I don't think I want to go like walking up to my front door half naked, open up the door with my VR headset on, and be like, "Hey guys, welcome to Touhou Tuesday, trick or treat."
I mean, that would be the most
You could-
impressive way to
You
do
can just leave the
trick-or-treating.
candy at the door.
Well, I
Yeah.
mean, I can't.
Okay, have you not
apparently.
have you not handed candy to a kids before, or have you ever like stood outside? My tradition.
Better question.
Every
Are you
year.
within not the U.S.?
That's a good question.
Because if you're not within the U.S., trick-or-treating may not be your typical thing.
Yeah, over here, even if I'm standing there, like my tradition for Halloween is to wear my scary getup and stand in front of my house while holding a bucket of candy in front of me, and literally trick-or-treaters will come walking up and they'll see me, they'll stop and they'll turn right around and start leaving. I creep the hell out of kids, right? And I decorate my house all up. I make it all
The irony
spooky and
with two
scary.
kids.
Thunder sound effects and the lighting and the tombstones and the hanging dead body and the spider webs.
tombstones.
I go all out on Halloween. Okay, I got
It's okay.
one Christmas
the dead body's
decoration.
only semi-fresh.
I got one Christmas decoration. I got dozens of Halloween. But my tradition every year is to literally stand out in my front yard with a bucket of candy and scare kids and hand them Halloween candy. Even the ones that I don't scare, they'll come up and I'm like, all right, now grab a candy. They put that whole fucking hand in there and they just start scraping a whole fucking handfuls of candy to put in their bucket. Kids don't just take one. You leave your bucket on the front porch and say, just take one. No, first kid that comes up, they're just gonna dump the whole thing in their bag and walk off.
Yep.
That's what kids do over here. Why?
I envy you. I live in a neighborhood where trick-or-treaters don't exist.
Are you too old? Are they too old?
No, I literally live in a neighborhood that trick-or-treaters just don't exist because it's apparently one of those rich neighborhoods, quote unquote.
I mean, if it's a rich neighborhood, then it's more likely to be.
If it's a
to have trick-or-treaters.
If it's a rich neighborhood, you get the king-size snacks.
Yeah, I was about to say, you get king-size bars. I remember growing up, the house that handed out king-size bars, everyone was like, dude, that house 2 streets down gives king-size bars. Everyone, like, they skipped houses to get to that house to go ahead and get their king-size bar because they knew if they waited long enough, there'd be no more king-size bars and the front porch light would go off.
I mean, I'm just gonna say, back in my day,
oh no, we're old.
My family would take me out to our other family friends that lived in a rich neighborhood. I want to say rich at least, but rich suburb at least. And we would scour that suburb for miles.
Really?
Yeah.
My family literally like just they dumped me on the side of the road and they're like, all right, start running, and they would literally just drive a van very slowly down the street.
That's how it would be with my family.
That's how your family did it too. All right, we're the ones that ran through the bushes to get to the next house. Oh, and the crisp fall air going into your lungs, and after you like run for so long, your throat dries out, but that cool air still feels that stinging sensation.
Yep.
Time out.
It's weird.
Time out.
Only on Halloween that
There
it's
is
super
no
fucking
such
cold.
thing as too old for trick-or-treating. There is no such thing.
Yeah,
You
there
may
is
get
no
strange
such
looks
thing.
from owners, but everyone is allowed to trick-or-treat.
When you have kids,
I
you can go
like trick or
trick-or-treating still.
treating, but I rather, to me, my favorite thing to do is chase people with a fucking chainsaw. That's the best thing you can do. Just
There you go.
Oh yeah.
I just
So
love scaring the crap out
you're
of
like
people.
me. You like to get into the spirit of Halloween to scare people.
I like giving
Yeah,
out the
Halloween's the
candy.
best fucking event.
Yeah, I agree. Halloween's my favorite holiday. I think I've said that like a dozen times. I
Halloween's
still
my
say it
second
over and
favorite. Christmas is first.
over. Sorry. The
But it doesn't matter. They're
oversaturation.
all
Get
for
my
the nightmare
Carey
before
on you.
Christmas.
It's like
Hey, man,
it's
the
like
only reason I
Halloween.
like Thanksgiving is because
Carey.
I love Thanksgiving because of the fucking alcohol there is. So many.
But that's just Christmas. Christmas is also when you get your alcohol, when you go with a family and they're alcoholics, so
Yeah,
you get
I-
all of them.
Yeah, that's true. That's one of them. But the main one where everyone gets too
Eggnog.
fucked up is fucking New Year's or 4th of July. Those are the most
True
wild
of those
ones.
as well. But I'm just going to argue here. It's not eggnog unless it has half of it as wild turkey. Just saying.
Oh,
Huh?
Huh?
Wild turkey whiskey.
Huh?
Whiskey.
What the fuck did you taste this?
I'm going to fuck.
He's going to fuck.
Yeah, I'm just going to go fuck real quick. I'm going to go get to this
Yeah.
wild turkey whiskey.
It's gonna find us an actual thing of wild turkey whiskey, and me and
Let me
bartender
see.
are gonna be
Now
blown
speaking
out.
of Halloween, I have a question for you. Yes,
Alright.
yeah, because I love bartending. I've never heard of that drink before.
Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey. Wild turkey.
That's what the fuck is it? Like, what is it? Like a bottle, or is it just a mix, or what?
It is a
Oh,
bottle.
he's
It is a
got
straight
it.
whiskey.
He's got it in the Touhou Tuesday channel. Yeah, Wild Turkey 101 Kentucky straight
I wanna see
bourbon
this.
whiskey.
Hold up.
It's right there in
It
Touhou
is
Tuesday
straight up
channel.
whiskey.
Burp.
I'm telling you.
It's right there.
Please tell me there's
In the
not
Touhou
such
Tuesday channel.
thing.
Burp.
I'm gonna
It exists.
flip
I
out if
blame
that's
being
actually-
raised by
Established.
someone from Kentucky. So
Established is from a brand. I can't read the brand off of it. What is it? Real Kentucky? Is that a brand, or is that just a a slogan.
Hey,
But yeah,
speaking of
a 101 proof established in 1855, wild turkey.
Yep.
Hey, speaking of stuff on Halloween, I hope
Oh
you
my
don't
God,
plan
that's
on giving
interesting.
out pickles on Halloween.
Pickles?
That's your segue. That's how you're gonna do the segue.
Yes.
To be fair,
It's kind of hard
No
to
one
segue
would
to a
want
pickle. I'll give you
pickles,
credit
and
there.
You know someone's probably done it for the trick or treat.
We give pickles to trick or treaters.
You know someone's probably done it.
Honestly, if I'm being real with you, the last thing I did for fucking Halloween as candy, quote unquote, it was when I fucking had a big, and it was when I want to go gamble. I have a really bad gambling problem. So I go play slots or poker, and that's when I won a lot of money. I was like, you know what? Let's spoil fucking Halloween this year. So I bought like a whole, maybe like 10 stacks. The lucky 10 people who can get it was Halo 3. And the other one was, I think it was Call of Duty Black Ops 3 or 2. It said whoever's the lucky 10 people can get this game, get that game, and get this game. After that,
That
I
had to be
think
fun.
it was fun, but people kept coming over. They're like, "Are you the guy that's giving the games away?" I'm like, not anymore.
just cause, or did they already just take them all out?
No, he didn't
no, I
have
still want
just
it.
cause.
I just didn't want to give it to them after, because if they're not coming just to come and they're just being told like, "Oh yeah, they're selling games, they're giving the games there," I just didn't want to give it to them right there.
Nice.
Because it was out of greed,
Just give
not
them-
out of surprise.
I think I was tempted to literally give them carrots. Like I don't know what movie it was.
Oh.
There's
I would have given them
I know
pickles.
what you're
candy,
talking about, too,
carrots,
because I'm
salad,
excited.
and
That
all
is
that.
so
King.
savage.
Hey,
Give
to
him a
be
pickle
fair,
in a
carrots
Ziploc
would be
bag.
good.
Call it
Not
a
to mention-
king-sized pickle.
I did.
Oh, there was also
I've read-
like Capri Suns as well, but
I read that name so wrong. I thought it said disinfected. I was like, what the fuck?
I mean they are disinfected, obviously.
Disinfectant.
Franchise.
Hello. Hello, disinfectant.
He picked a flan. Wow, that's a
Wait a
first for
fucking
this
second.
podcast.
No, it isn't. I literally was planned like 2 weeks ago.
You're
Why does everybody get my
everything.
name wrong? That's funny.
Yes, exactly. So
you're
everyone
I'm
eventually
a big
gets
boomer
fucking
Satori.
shown.
That's a first for the podcast.
Let me ask you guys this: since we're talking about Halloween, I have a question for you. In your opinion, because I had a big debate about my friend. Have you guys seen the movie? Of course, Halloween, Michael Myers.
Yes. I have. I
What
don't
was
know
your
about these
thoughts
suckers.
on the last one? Because my friend said.
The
My
most
friend says they're like,
recent
"Oh
one.
yeah, that's the best ending ever. I wish they come out with more." I'm like, dude, at that point, just end it. That's enough.
But you know
Michael
that they
Myers,
are
that's
coming
enough
out
of
with more, right?
scream. Yeah, they are, and that's
You-
what pisses me off. I think
I-
that should just be the end of it.
Yeah,
Michael
you
Myers
milk it too
will
much.
return.
It kind of just kills it. It ruins the mystery of it. It's kind of like Belle Delphine.
Yeah.
Belle Delphine
I
was
mean,
popular to
from
begin
what I
with
understood,
because she had a lot of mystery. But then when she started going to podcasts and stuff like that, she then became known. There was no more mystery, and then that's when she kind of just fell off.
Yeah.
So the same thing with
But-
Michael Myers and,
Belle
and all
Delphine,
that
the one that
stuff.
was giving bathwater.
Yes.
Fucking
I remember that. Yeah.
That was the one that started,
Say,
that's the
hold
one
on,
that
what?
started
It's
the
okay.
geek-
Knight bought some. We know.
She's the
What
she's
if
the
you
one that
pickle
started the whole
pickles with-
Ahego face thing too. She's the one that would like is pretty much the star
Yeah.
poster child for the eyes rolled back and tongue sticking out thing.
I remember that. I was like, hold up, I remember that fucking name. I was like, oh, it's that bathwater girl.
Hang on.
Yeah, it's the bathwater
Hang on.
girl.
We have talked about it.
Hang
on,
on,
the show.
first spot incoming. Pickles made with gamer girl bathwater.
Oh my god.
I
Would that work?
mean, it would definitely shrink the pickle, but I don't know.
It'll do more than shrink the pickle.
I don't know about that one.
Ooh,
In more
yeah.
ways than one.
I mean, if it's gamer girl
Wait.
bathwater and you're pickling a pickle
Gamer
in
girl
that, all you're
bathwater.
selling is just a wet cucumber. That's all you're selling. It's just a wet
Wait.
cucumber.
No, not necessarily.
And there was
Because
a bit
I
of
remember
seafood down there.
vaguely a long time ago there was a meme about people who said that they bought the gamer bathwater and they got an STD from it.
Yeah, that was
Now,
a myth.
That's not real.
Yeah, that's not real. That
No.
was a myth. That was a thing being thrown around. And
I bet you they
however,
fucking put it like a little throne, like, Oh, praise the Lord.
I mean,
Belt
we
fade.
know that people did scientific tests
Yeah,
on
but
it to
what
prove
do you
it
do
was
without
actual
water to get
water
an
from
STD?
Yeah,
Just
they
kinda-
did
Now-
test. They did
And they
confirm
failed,
there was
pretty sure.
human stuff in there, but not STDs.
Yeah.
Now, you lovely people at home may be wondering, why do they keep bringing up pickles? Why do they keep
Correction.
bringing up pickles?
You keep talking
Yeah,
about
you keep bringing up
pickles.
pickles. You're
Why
the
do
one
I
that cares
keep
about
bringing up the
Grandma's
pickles?
hobby.
It's true, you do.
Grandma sure does love her pickles.
So, did you hear that? Did you hear that vinegar has gotten a lot more dangerous lately?
It's weird because
Because
ironically,
pickling requires
the vinegar is not
5%
actually more dangerous.
I'm
it's less
questioning that
dangerous.
now.
Yeah, really, the way you go about it, it's actually technically less dangerous because there's less acid, which is a problem for pickling.
Is- Yeah.
Or rather, safe pickling requires 5% acidity. We are now
Well,
seeing 4%.
Well, that's when you just boil the vinegar for a little bit and you take the water out and it gets more potent, right? That makes sense.
Technically, yes.
It's
Would that work?
apparently bad enough that the National Center for Home Food Preservation made a post about, like, warning about it.
Yeah, but at the same time, pickles.
But I literally can't name a single person in my entire life that ever worried about pickles and pickling.
Now, here's the thing. Worried? I don't know. I know my mom pickles all the damn time, or did. I know she still does, but
The pickles and the pickles.
Oh God, are you pulling up? What,
Yes,
God, what's
it's
his name?
pickles a
Buggles
lot.
Brian? Was that his name? Buggles Brian?
whatever
They
the
did
fuck that was.
And the pickles with the pickles.
And the pickles.
Oh God, you know he got canceled hard, right?
Oh God.
Really?
Hey,
Yeah,
You
Buggles
know
Brian, the comedian, he initially got popular all because of MySpace. He found out how to freaking profit off of MySpace popularity back when that got started. And that's what helped him get started on having his own comedy shows and stuff like that. And then it was like 5 years later, other comedians started outing him for stealing their jokes. And that's how he got canceled.
Oh yeah, I
No,
remember
I
that.
just remembered something because I was thinking about it right now. I don't know what the fuck came into my head from that. Whatever happened to that big dude that would always scarf himself with food?
Iglesias?
Oh, which one?
No, not him.
You talking
That man,
about...
Should
that
I
would eat
or-
takis all over his fucking like big dude. He like me big.
You're talking
Gabriel
about...
Iglesias?
No, not Gabriel Iglesias.
Gabriel Iglesias,
the
the
guy,
comedian.
the YouTuber
but
that
he is
does
big.
mukbangs. The mukbanger on
Oh.
YouTube, right?
Yeah, we
Nick
know what you're
Ricardo.
talking about. We just can't
Think
think of it
so.
because it was like,
Um,
didn't he die from like?
Avocado?
Nikocado Avocado.
That's
Avocado,
it.
avocado, avocado, something
Yeah,
like that.
yeah, okay. So here's a little update on him. He's actually doing fine. He is losing weight.
Really?
Yeah, he's
He,
really
I thought
he
he
has,
died.
lo-
I thought
he
he
has
died.
lost 150 pounds last I heard.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard he's losing weight.
He's
Hey.
turned around. He's
I thought
doing
he
a
packed it. I
complete...
thought he died, man.
People were thinking he was gonna die. Like, other people were like, dude, YouTube's gotta step in because this guy's gonna eat himself to death. YouTube, are you gonna allow someone
he
to
was
basically
scarfing
commit
everything in his
suicide
mouth.
eating
I
food like
mean-
this?
Do you know how many food like scarfing challenge people there are on YouTube?
Lots, but none
Yeah,
of them are
but
as
I mean,
popular
like
as
that man
Nikocado.
overdid it. That's a thing.
Yeah,
that guy overdid it too
yeah,
much.
Nikocado, he overdid it, and he overdid it because he was getting the views and getting the money.
Yeah, I'm
So
just
he
trying to think.
perpetuated
Like,
himself.
I just trying to think of the food people I'm thinking of. Like, strange one being Shoe Nice. Then there was also like Matt Stoney. There's the English dude. I can't remember his name either. There's also the dude that ate the 5-pound bag of gummy bears.
Oh god, that
Oh,
shit himself.
You mean LA Beast?
There we go,
Yeah.
LABs. Thank you.
LA Beast, the legend. I know that guy. He's
Yes.
hilarious.
Have a good day.
Have a good day.
And then just
Good
murdered.
day.
I mean, he drank an entire liter of olive oil.
Oh
in
my
one
god.
Sitting.
My god,
was-
did he...
It was
Did his-
bad.
Oh, dude.
Did he just
Like,
turn his
if you're
intestine into a
eight-
slip and slide?
Basically, he also vomited quite profusely.
He
Oh.
ate 100 eggs, tilted himself upside down, and vomited them into a pan and cooked them and ate them.
Oh no!
No, we're not doing the hair cake yet. That was
I was about to say, wasn't there that guy that made the vomit cake where he literally ate the ingredients for a cake and then like
yes, that
threw
was
it all up into a pan? Who was that?
that was Filthy Frank and
That was-
the
yeah, it was
guys
Filthy-
in Australia. Because I think it was Filthy Frank and iDubbbz.
No, it was. I think it was Filthy Frank and the guy that does.
No,
God.
it was Filthy Frank. It was also
How To.
iDubbbz.
It was the
And I-
how to YouTube channel, wasn't it? The one that threw the eggs.
I think it was
You know,
also
How To
yeah. I
Basic.
think they
Like,
were
how
all
to fix
friends.
your
So
motherboard.
yes.
Hammer, hammer, hammer. Picture of Sonic the Hedgehog. Egg. Countertop hammer.
How to
pictures of
Basic,
Sonic-
yes.
Yeah, How to Basic. I think How to Basic was also involved in that, wasn't he?
Yeah, because they were all friends.
Yeah.
Filthy
Yeah,
Frank,
weird.
How to Basic, iDubbbz, and I believe also what's his name? Goddamn, Max Mofo as well. I think all of them got together
And Moist
to
Critical?
do the
Moist
no,
Critical,
not Moist
yeah.
Critical. No.
No, not Moist Critical.
It
Moist
was
would not.
it
it was either the hair cake or the vomit cake, where
It
they
was vomit
literally
cake.
They ate
was
all
vomit
the
cake.
ingredients.
It was vomit cake. I know that Filthy Frank and How to Basic were involved in a vomit cake.
Oh yeah.
I
Oh
miss
yeah,
Frank.
with a name like Filthy Frank.
Oh right, there was the vomit cake, the hair cake, and the human cake. That's right.
There are people trying to cancel Frank for his things that he did back then.
Yeah,
Now they're
Joji,
all-
good old
yeah,
Joji.
Yeah, they're trying
He's
to do it.
completely
Yeah.
chilled off apparently.
Yeah, he's
Like, actually
he's chilled
does
off a
good.
lot. And he's focused on his music career. You know, he's
Yeah.
definitely changed as a person. But there are people that are all like, we don't care what you are now, and we don't care that you
Yeah.
don't like what you used to do back then, and you kind of see yourself as cringe. We're still gonna try and cancel you for that. And it's just like, no.
That's just people who want to cause problems just to cause problems.
They want to put themselves on a soapbox. That's what they want to do. They want to put themselves on a
Yeah.
soapbox so they feel better about themselves.
I
And
said,
those people.
They're
are
all
bad.
friends.
That's unfortunate.
Hey, I just realized something. Cucumbers are food, right?
Oh my god. here we
You
go.
Why do
know
you keep going
who-
back to cucumbers?
Do you know who else? You know who eats cucumbers?
Oh, I see. Oh, okay, that's actually somewhat of a weird pull in there, but yeah, that is a good
I mean,
segue.
at least you got it to toe.
It's a
we are
segue.
Toe Tuesday, boys.
It's a segue. I give
Welcome
it to
to
you there.
Touhou Tuesday. Apparently, we got a tank top Nitori game.
Oh, yeah,
Except
Literally,
she's
tank
not
top.
wearing a tank top.
She's wearing a tank top. She's not wearing a tank top. She's wearing a tank top.
She's wearing a tank.
Quite
top.
literally, imagine a girl, but instead of wearing a tank top like what you're wearing, bartender, she's wearing literally a tank for a shirt.
I'm curious to see what that is.
If you look back
Oh,
up
I
to
have already
October
posted
1st,
it way in.
or
like,
I
Well,
could at
repost
least
it in
just
Touhou
repost
Tuesday.
the link.
Just
I'm
repost it in
reposting
Touhou
the link.
Tuesday. You're reposting the link? Okay, good. Okay, yeah, there you go. Tank top
Damn it.
Nitori.
there it is.
It's a cute little weird looking game, but you know what? I could roll with that. I actually haven't
guess
played
you
it.
could-
Is
I'm
it free?
roll with it?
It's
Does-
literally on itch.io. Yeah, it's free.
And can you play with other people?
Download now, name your own price.
Oh, okay. So it's not multiplayer.
24 handcrafted levels of top-down shooter in 11
Aw.
unique
And it
enemies,
sounds like the
including
dev
4
is
mini bosses and a
actively-
final boss. Ragdoll physics on deck. It is funny. Allies that
I'm-
you can randomly friendly fire. It is funny. They may friendly fire you too. Not so funny. No story. The game dev is incapable of writing. Tank tops. Thoroughly. Funny explosive barrels. Regular barrels containing Kappa-Maki. Very unprofessional game and game page. Only 2 soundtracks. The dev is lazy. One of the soundtracks is created by Nora2605. Website, go check her out. Some icons made by Cafe Yo No Leche. Utter chaos.
No leche.
It is now possible to shoot with the left click mouse button.
I like it.
Wow.
I like it when like the promotions, like for example, Newegg. Newegg will ship you a box containing your GPU, and you get a box, you open up the box, and then like the flaps inside is like
I
you're
like how the
opening your-
trailer, very first 3 seconds, commit war crimes as neatery.
Good.
I like
And
it when
from what. Oh. And from
Go
what
ahead.
I've seen, the dev is actively trying to make the game like kinda like playable. Like they're taking like
they're actually taking advice, unlike
Yeah.
a specific someone else who's been working on a game for 9 years.
Wait, there's
Oh,
a
you mean-
person
oh, no,
called
here we go.
Dan.
Here we go. Here we go.
We're just segueing from
Let's
one thing to another. We're just
go.
fucking
Hey,
monkey branching on this
did
one.
we talk about that last week though?
There's an
Yeah,
update.
yeah. Oh, well, there's
Yeah,
there's
There's an
updates.
update.
Oh yeah.
So, Bartender King, do you know about Yandere Simulator?
I heard of it, yeah.
You've heard of it? Have you ever
Have you
heard
heard
of
The dev?
Have you heard of
Oh,
Yandere
boy.
Dev?
And no, that no.
Not. Oh. Ooh. Oh.
Here comes the
Oh.
war.
Oh. This is.
Oh.
This is one of them. This is like one of them internet legends that will probably go down in history, and it'll be like 50 years from now. Someone will be like, "Oh man, I remember back in my day when Yandere Dev was pulling this shit." This is nothing but a poser. Okay, the Yandere Dev is like defined a scammer at this point, a genre of scammer. So 9 years ago on 4chan, this guy came up with an idea of a yandere assassination love simulator. So you got you as the yandere, you got your senpai, and you have your 10 other competitors that you slowly have to kill off so that you can guarantee that you get your
This is in
senpai.
high school, right?
Yes.
It was actually really cool back in the day.
I
The
remember.
concept
Yeah,
was
I've seen like little gameplay clips on TikTok or on YouTube. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
this game looks kind of reminds me of my exes.
That's what everyone was thinking. People like Markiplier gave it a shot and played it and were like, wow, this is an interesting concept. I can't wait to see more of it. And, you know, other YouTubers gave it a whole bunch of attention. And because of all the attention they gave it, it got a lot of support from a whole bunch of people. He introduced his Patreon and people started shelling out money, a lot of it. The guy was living off of it. And then progress was very, 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 very slow. And you want to know why it was very slow to begin with?
Alright.
Emails. Every
Hey, you know what I
email,
heard?
every email he got, he felt like he had to read the whole thing and respond to it, right? So he literally
Oh
spent
my god.
all day reading emails and responding to them, reading more emails and responding to them. And when people are all like, where's the progress on the game? He's like, guys, I can't fucking work on the game because emails. You guys keep sending me emails. So what happens when you, what do you think happens when you tell the internet that you can't do something because you're getting too many emails?
And they're going
20,000
to do
emails
they're gonna do more.
later.
They send more
Yeah, exactly.
emails. So then he got even more emails. He got more pissy about it. It became a whole big old thing. There was a whole bunch of stuff. You know, there's a world. You know, there's a website that keeps track of the record of the fastest time to get banned off of Yandere Dev's Discord server.
That's an on.
How fast can you get on the server, say something to get banned? There's literal records that are being kept on that. Oh god. Echo says sexualizing Yandere Simulator and making it a fetish / R word
I don't know
hentai
if
sex
mentioned
game.
Gabriel Iglesias, but that's a good ass comedian. Well, he's my top number one. Second is Matt Rife right now. Going it little by little up.
Also, well, where's the microphone that you were in your room? Sorry, I gotta point this out. Where's your microphone in your room? Sounds like you're like 5 or 6 feet away.
You've had some weird audio stuff.
If you can hear me from
sometimes.
here, it's like right here.
Oh,
The
that
laptop.
sounds much
If
better.
I'm over here,
That sounds much better. Oh,
if
now
I'm
you're.
standing over here. I'm standing over here.
Oh, you got a large echo and you're very distant. It sounds like you're like 5 or 6 feet away from the microphone.
Hello, hello.
Is that better? That's better. So what was it that you just said? Sorry.
No, you're fine. Like I said, I don't know who mentioned it earlier. It was about someone mentioned Gabriel Iglesias. I was like, he's a pretty fucking good comedian. Right now,
Yes,
the
fluffy.
second favorite comedian of mine is Matt Rife. He's going pretty good on being a good stand-up comedian.
He's pretty good.
Man, that man has no fucking filter, and I love that man too damn much.
Oh, I like that. I
I
like
really
that.
like Joe Rogan. He's a pretty good
Wait,
comedian too.
Like comedians that can take something serious and make good light joke of it and people laugh at it, that's when you know you're a good comedian, because it's all about delivery and you know what you can tiptoe on the subject without like being offensive to some folks. Then you got people like Chris Rock who will just straight up say something and piss people off and not give a shit. Is it Chris Rock? I'm pretty sure it was Chris Rock.
He is
Who was it
The
that
one
got
that
their own
slapped
show?
across by Will Smith.
No, I don't think it was. It might have
Well,
been.
yes, yeah. Chris Rock did get slapped his face in by Will Smith.
Who was it that had their own
Except
show
that was
on
bullshit.
Comedy Central? They had their own show on Comedy Central, and it was like it got canceled after a bit. I think it might have been
I
Chris
don't know.
Rock.
It wasn't
Chris
Rock.
Tosh?
He had the
Not Tosh,
Oh
but
my
no, he
gosh.
he
It
was
was-
black.
Yeah.
It was the grossest earning show on Comedy Central for a really long time, and they also had a second show lined up, and he said no. I forgot.
Dave Chappelle.
Dave Chappelle.
Oh,
was Dave
the
Chappelle.
Chappelle show,
Yeah,
you're
he
right.
disappeared
Yeah.
for 10 years too afterwards. I
Mhm.
remember that very,
Yep.
very vaguely.
He disappeared on his own will because he didn't want to deal with everything that the whole stardom like dished out onto him.
I saw him about 2 years ago in Dallas. He did like a little pop up.
Yeah. But yeah, he danced on some topics that like pissed off the trans community, and he literally just straight up just came out and said, "Look, I don't know anything about the trans community. Please correct me if I'm wrong on anything, but this is just what I can make fun of and what I think I could say and whatnot. Please correct me. I'm not hateful towards you guys or whatnot. Just I'm just doing my thing of being a comedian, and like the internet still got pissed off at him.
Actually, his best friend was trans, and his best friend passed away, and there's a whole thing about it too. It was a very sad story.
It's always sad when you got like little
Mother called
connections. How's your mother
Sorry
doing?
about that.
And
I
she
did
said-
mute you during that. Just I was like,
Is she
that
pickling?
sounded like a phone call we don't need to listen to right
No,
now.
no call. She was asking me because she was watching the stream. She said,
Oh, no.
"Hi guys. I hope you guys make sure you stay hydrated and make sure all of you eat and don't be degenerates. Simple as that."
Yeah,
Oh,
about
no.
that.
Oh, that last
Unfortunately,
part.
don't be degenerates.
Don't be degenerates. Hello, Barking. Hey, wait, is your mom
Does it
single?
work, I wonder.
Is your mom single?
Check my boy.
Is your mom
Oh.
single?
There's no way this works.
Can I get her number?
Oh, she's married.
Oh, darn.
Can I get her number anyway?
You can have my number. How
Hey,
about
girl,
that?
can I have your number?
Yo, can I have your number? Remember
Hey, girl,
that?
can I have your number?
We want your number. It's nice. We hope that we make you proud and we don't like embarrass you and your boy too much.
What
Guys,
the fuck?
tearing them.
Oh God.
Hello, my child.
Reba
Goy
says.
de Kai.
She just texted me saying,
That's a gun. You're
Wait,
dead.
What?
Go to Touhou Tuesday now.
What do you mean go to
This,
Touhou
this
Tuesday
is
now?
my rebot. Just go to Touhou Tuesday.
What is
What is
this?
going
Go
on
to
with your
Reba.
arm?
Right the fuck now.
I have no idea.
I see
It's
cleavage.
broken,
Yeah,
maybe.
yeah,
It's okay.
and yeah. Okay.
This is for you. Don't worry about it.
I could. Yeah.
Why does this person in
I'm
a
not gonna show
maid
that on
company
Touhou
in a
Tuesday, but
holy-
Yeah, you will. You know you will.
I keep
Well,
punching
I don't
my
know. That
mic.
is debatable just because of how much jiggle there is, but
Bruh, I've got something. Look,
Wait, hold on.
I
hold
know.
on.
I know. There's a
Ceiling-
lot more jiggle. Don't get me wrong.
the fact that
But-
Ceiling D's in a nun
Yeah.
outfit, I'm like borderline
Yeah,
like
this
ready to
is
jump
not.
into my
This is bullshit.
nun. That's
That's
Satori. That's
bullshit.
actually
Yeah, this is
Satori.
Satori.
That is
Yeah.
that is Satori, but in a nun outfit. That is an actual Touhou character in a nun outfit. That's a Touhou character. That's a Touhou character. This is a Touhou character.
You are not a Touhou
are not
character,
a
and that's
Touhou
okay.
character.
I don't.
You're
I
a
don't think it's
bartender.
very
You're a
safe.
special guest. You get to get away with it, apparently.
You're a
Well, I don't
bartender.
think
it's- Yeah.
Speaking of bartenders and drinking things, guys, drink your gamer subs. It's good and hydrating. Follow bartenders' mother's
I
advice.
asked you
Stay
last
hydrated.
time. So,
Yeah.
I don't know if
This
it
is
was
why I
you
have
that
this
asked
thing
me,
called
but
Mountain Dew.
what the fuck
Drink
is
some Volvic volcano water.
Drink
It'll keep you
Grandpa's ashes
hydrated.
because you know you want to.
You know, I'm gonna go ahead and say it, and I'm gonna get it off my chest. Because of you, I'm gonna swear off alcohol.
Cool.
I don't know.
Cool. I
Sounds
wish
like a
I could
tough
do that,
plan.
honestly. It sounds like I did you a favor.
Like that's technically a good thing.
And the next time you start thinking about, hey, I'm thinking about mixing a drink, I'm just gonna play the freaking head pat thing, and then you're gonna be like, you know what? No, I'm good.
Hey.
Smoking. Oh, there we go.
You know, incidentally, that was my favorite movie when I was a kid growing up.
I like Jim Carrey
Oh,
movies.
yeah, this
Ace
movie is-
Ventura
I
was.
have the tattoo. I literally have the tattoo.
Yeah, I was about to ask. How's your
literally just got
tattoo
the
doing?
tattoo.
Bartender
Oh, it's
literally
freaking good.
has. He literally has the mask on his arm, and it looks good.
Yeah, literally, it's
Good.
just dealing with cards. Since I love gambling, let's put the deck of cards, him holding the pocket aces, and the beginning. Dude, I'll tell you this. At the beginning, it was okay. It was smooth. Then the single needle was hurting like a bitch, and then the shading hurt more. Overall, the healing process and everything, it was just like relaxing. I couldn't lay it down on the same position. You had to lay it on face up
Mm-hmm.
because of the tattoo and all that. But right now, it's just the skin is peeling off from the healing process. So it's been pretty good so far. This will be my Halloween outfit, which it's gonna cost about $160.
Damn. You know, it'd be worth it though. People will recognize it. It could, you know, that's
It'll
like
be
one of those.
fucking with it.
That'll be one of those things that'll be like 40 years from now. You still go out in the mask outfit, people will recognize it. People are like, oh, that's the mask with Jim Carrey. That guy that passed away like 5 years ago, probably in 40 years.
Here, hold up. There you go.
I'm gonna be I'm gonna be bawling my eyes out on the day when they're like, guys, Jim Carrey passed away. I'm gonna cry my eyes out.
Yeah. It's gonna be
First,
sad
it's like
seeing no more of
his career.
Yeah, he's like up there with like Robin Williams in my opinion.
Yeah,
he
Robin
does good
Williams.
things.
Yes.
I still,
Like
I
he
still
does
miss
good for the
Robin
industry. He
Williams.
pushes for like fair treatment of people, and he offers like, you know, solid advice for other folks. He's a good stand-up actor. He's a pillar. And he wasn't always like the laughs and whatnot, because he had his downs and depressions like back when he was getting started. He really wanted to do acting, but like he also like struggled with depression.
I mean,
That's-
there was that one movie, was it 42 or something like that, or the Butterfly Effect? Weren't those both like super depressive movies?
Well, they were super depressive, but like they also like portrayed him in an actual like actor light. You know, they didn't just put him as a
Goofy
a
man.
gag movie, funny man. You know, like Adam Sandler. Adam Sandler keeps getting stuck with the funny movies.
No,
Yeah.
no, 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 no,
This
no,
one
no,
is
no.
Cemetery.
Uncut
Why don't we just
Gems.
read
I
this
will
as-
keep reminding you that exists, and he's really fucking good in Uncut Gems.
Really? Because every other movie is just every other movie
Yeah.
is like does
No,
the main
in Uncut
character.
Gems, he's a fucking like abusive, gambling, like obsessed with betting, and willing to throw everyone and everything away to gamble.
I could see
and he
Adam
does
Sandler
the
doing
whole
that.
It just, rem-
Damn, I could actually see Adam Sandler
it
doing
just
that.
reminds me of the anime.
Hey.
I think Goody? I think it was that? That's what it was called?
Kakegurui, yes. Yes.
Yeah, that just literally gives me a fucking reminder of that anime.
Yes, but
that anime is
no, 'cause-
weird as fuck.
I mean, it's gambling, bro. Do you want to become a Mikey?
Fuck's a bikey.
In Kakegurui, if you ever went into debt, you either became a puppy or a Mikey.
No,
And-
admittance?
What if you become a kitten?
It would be
Mikey
mittens
is
or
kitten in Japanese, bro.
Is it really?
Mike, yes.
Man, I'm a Mexican. I don't know this damn thing, man. I'm a Mexican. I only know Spanish, Turkish, and English. That's all I know.
He
fuck
doesn't
do you
know
know
Turkish.
Yeah, that's out of the window.
That's the better question here. Hold it. You know Turkish. How do you get there?
I know Turkish because of middle school and high school. We had either to choose which one. We had to choose either Spanish, English, or Turkish. And I said, fuck it, let's do something challenging. God, that was the worst mistake ever. But hey, I learned something out of it.
You know,
How
what
much
school,
That class hardcore.
you know what school pushed onto me? School's like, all right, you're gonna learn a second language, and it's gonna be Spanish. And I'm like, okay.
Yep. Yep.
I learned 1 through 10, a couple of colors, you know,
¿Cómo
las
estás?
las manos.
¿Dónde es el baño?
Yeah.
And of course,
Yeah,
I have to live through
manos.
Spanish conversation all the time because I work with Hispanics. So
Hey, I was trying to learn German at one point, but I got moved to Florida, where they don't
Tough.
have German
Oh.
classes.
It's
Oh, I
Also
got to learn
bullshit.
Latin.
Café de Urt. That's all I know from German. Why is that one all over there?
What
What
like,
you guys do? Did you guys put him in timeout?
he might have gone AFK for a little bit. He might be taking care of that. He does have youngins that he's got to take care of. He's got that family.
Put him in timeout.
He is a dilf.
Hey Wizard, what's up? Wizard says languages are hard. They are, but it really helps out when they're like kind of close or similar in what's the word?
Spanish is in my blood.
it also helps when you need 2 cookies and some water. Remember to stay hydrated.
What? Oh motherfucker!
Technically,
So,
you actually owe me
English
another
I can never
hydrate
do
as
something.
well.
What?
That is true. But whenever I want to talk English, dude, I can never do it right because I have my stuttering moments. But when I talk Spanish, I sound way different when I talk English.
Oh yeah, no,
Do you sound
it's
smooth?
easy to hear
What
that
channel?
type
Do
of
you,
thing.
do you sound
Oh,
so
let's say for
smooth?
example, I want to announce here. Say I want to do your freaking YouTube channel. It's YouTube, yeah, Twitch channel. Damas y caballeros, aquí traemos el nariz, ahí traemos el señora y el señor. Aquí vamos a estar no sé qué vamos a decir, en el cementerio con Jason Voorhees. Vamos a matar a todos y no sé qué vamos a hacer chingada.
And all at once, all the girls that are ever watching this VOD, their wet panties just hit the floor.
Cool, it's mío.
But no,
It's-
that's all. Either that or it's either the fucking Mexican fucking guys that are watching the soccer. Y vamos a hacer el gol. Y es el golazo.
Yeah, you're not saying the goal with enough emphasis, though. Not that you want
And I ain't
to.
gonna go all that high pitch, man. That's gonna take forever for me, man.
Also, to be fair, wait, I believe it was Fluffy that did say like he was nicknaming off every type of Hispanic like dialect, and he was like, I believe for Mexican,
someone
he
wants
was
to
just
cook.
like, yeah, the easiest way to
Mexican.
differentiate Hispanic from Mexican is if he's Mexican, he just sounds like really high all the time, very slow talking. He's like, "Cómo estás? Muy
Oh,
bien."
see, no. That's Puerto Ricans. Respectfully, that's Puerto
No.
Ricans.
No. He
Listen,
said Puerto
listen, 'cause
Ricans
I'm
were
Mexican.
the speaking at 20 million miles an hour.
Oh, that's us Mexicans. Gee, you just heard me.
You might.
No, that was actually
Oh.
relatively slow, if you ask me.
Yes, man. Look, Puerto Ricans literally.
check,
'cause
if
I've
I'm gonna
heard them
trust
too many damn
anyone.
times, like, "A Chile, güey, aquí vamos a
No,
estar."
I have been made an honorary
Your
Hispanic at my
homestead.
workplace.
Oh,
so
God.
I should know something.
If I'm gonna trust anyone, check, it's gonna be the one that has, Mexico in their
Actual,
blood.
yes, I understand.
Mexican
but
in
at the
their
same
blood.
time,
When you cut
Hey.
them, you hear the words the Spanish for bleed coming out of them. Okay,
Yeah,
I'm
because
not-
Puerto Ricans, we're the same, but we're both. Fuck. How can I explain it? We make more of this
Welcome to trying to
language more
explain to you.
difficult. We make
Yeah.
everything so clear.
I guess that is a
it's
better
just
way
like
to
with
put
that-
it. Yeah.
With them, it's like, "A Chile, güey, aquí vamos a estar en el pueblo." I'm like, man, I don't understand why you're talking so fucking hillbilly type of fucking. They even do fucking Gabriel Iglesias said it in this show. He's like, whenever you want to hear a hillbilly American, oh, listen here. And when there's a Mexican
that's
or
your
a Puerto
hillbilly.
Rican,
That's your American
Chile,
hillbilly.
güey.
Oh, listen here.
That's your hillbilly American.
I don't blame him. I don't say that's too far off.
I mean,
I
oh,
tell
hey,
you what now, you want to talk about
You don't want to. You don't want to go down that hill with that there tractor. You're
So
gonna turn
wait,
right. You're gonna make that down that tractor trailer.
Okay, I'm back.
Yeah, that tractor trailer with that sister in that bed.
Have you heard the Puerto Rican hillbilly yet?
Can't remember.
What the fuck?
they're basically the same thing as a fucking Mexican Puerto hillbilly.
No, it's not.
Yes, dude.
No, it's not.
Okay, I want to hear this. I want to hear this then. Come on.
Oh shit! You put me on the
Oh,
spot.
that's what I
Oh,
That's what I thought. He's like, oh shit, I didn't think I'd go this far.
I didn't think you'd go this
wow, I
direction.
didn't expect to get this
Or would I
far.
put on the spot? Damn it!
I take it you can at least replicate this noise.
No, they're just loud. You're right.
No.
The instant regret concede.
So here's the thing,
hey.
and I want to warn you all. I think the scarier ones, and people say, be careful with the Latinas, the Mexican girls. They're wrong. The Puerto
No.
Rican girls are scarier.
Yeah,
I
The
know that.
Mexican girls
Nah, yeah,
are
yeah.
way
I
scarier.
agree. I agree. There's like they have a
I
yandere
agree,
button
especially in
built
their
in.
50s.
They have a
If you get him
yandere
at-
button built in for
Yeah.
some reason. It's
Yeah,
a
that's what I
genetic
said.
thing. It's oh.
That's what. That's why I say
You know,
my
it
exes
just
are
hit
all
me.
fucking crazy.
It
It's
just hit me.
still
We,
all
we,
that,
we have two Hispanic rooted folks here. All like in
yeah.
one go, and we didn't even mean for it. It's like franchise is
Look,
rooted
man,
down there.
we do it live.
Yeah, we
We
do.
would laugh.
Hey, Ace, I got a question.
What?
Why can no one else see the rain? Why can only they see the rain?
Because the rain is a special effect on the stream and not
Yeah.
actually in the fucking world.
Yeah.
You know what rain is made of? It's
a
made
thing.
of water.
And do you know how you're
Oh.
trying to segue by just completely taking the subject over there and shooting it in the back with a shotgun?
What?
Hey, so speaking
So
of water,
confused.
did you hear about that thing with Disney this week?
Oh no, what it is.
So you see how I
What?
was saying the word taking the
Ooh, that's a
Wait,
big
Knight,
old
did you not
ass
read the
fuck.
thing he posted
Shit.
on Tuesday?
What did he posted
Woman
Tuesday?
suit.
Hold up.
It was like 2 days ago. Maybe
Oh, it was
3
2 days ago.
And it was,
Oh
it
yeah,
was-
that.
yeah, that's some
Woman
water,
suit
buddy.
Disney.
D, you gotta work on your like segue things. You're like, all right, guys,
I'm
we'll be having a
good at
conversation,
it.
and you're suddenly like, all right, guys, we're over here. Look at this segue I'm doing right now. You gotta make your segue smoother. Jesus Christ, it's like someone just reaches over the steering wheel and just jerks it over. Like we're going
I
this
wanted
way.
to try to steer this
We were
way,
having a
but
nice
y'all
conversation like, man, look at this Hispanic origins here. Now over here in the water, and now we're about to be like,
Night, let's talk
we're
about
gonna
the
get
water.
our
We
anus
got the water.
blasted.
We're doing the water. Anus blasting. My anus is bleeding.
Not-
It's gotta be
a little more than
natural. Like,
bleeding.
my
Let me read
anus.
the,
Wait, how
let
did
me
we
read
end
the
up with
headline
anus
for you
blasted?
guys.
That's
doing,
the
dude.
water story that Dee's about to talk about.
Yes,
Woman sues Disney for 50K over injurious wedgie on water slide at Typhoon Lagoon
Did you
in
say
birthday trip gone.
That's how Disney put it.
Did you say Reggie? Did you say
No, he
water
said
slide
Wedgie.
Okay, I heard Reggie, like
No,
Reggie the
Reggie-
name.
Reggie
May
piece of
is
it.
not
Hey
there.
guys, I gotta go. And depends on the milkshake. If it's a frosty, yes. If it's
See,
not,
come here.
then whatever.
Yeah.
The milkshake has to be thick to
Come
put
here.
your fries into it.
Different fries in your milkshake? I don't do the fried dip milkshake thing. I don't know why. People say the salt is good with ice
Yeah.
cream. I don't see that.
It is. It is.
Ooh.
I should
Have you
try
tried
it.
sea salted ice cream?
No.
It does. Like that's the weird part. It's kind of also
Yeah.
like the sense of salting your watermelon.
I got this. Here.
You
Here,
salt
Deez.
your watermelon?
There is such a thing as salting your watermelon.
Good.
Ask
King, have
the
you ever heard this?
Japanese. They do it all the damn part. Yes.
You don't know
No,
what
I've
you know
heard-
what a tahini is, man? You're not
Listen,
Hispanic.
yeah, but tajin, yes. Tajin, yes, of course. Fucking, you put tajin on that shit, it's the best tasting thing ever.
That is a
Oh, we're
best.
talking about a
You
special
don't
kind
hot
of salt
sauce.
for watermelon.
What, bartender?
You
Why
don't
are
put
you
salt
Raven
on
from
the
Teen
shit, right?
Titans?
Not even close, by the way.
That is
but
not Raven from Teen Titans.
I know.
It's like if Raven maybe was like a super furry, but even then she'd be
Yeah.
a fucking
Be
feather.
Hey,
super
look,
furry.
hey, it's
You know, that
Raven and Beast
reminds-
Boy's child.
Ooh.
No,
Oh, that is
not
so
even
traumatizing. I'm about to segue into some pretty dark stuff.
Wachidero.
Anyway.
What now?
This is
Anyway,
Toad
back
Tuesday,
to
this
Disney.
segueing. Toad Tuesday, this segueing.
Yeah, welcome to episode 271.
Do you remember back in the day, this guy called Zone, and he would make these
There you go.
hentai animations?
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
Such a good one.
You know, I can't win to that one.
Swear to God, I'm gonna beat the shit
But
out
yeah,
of this
I never heard of
motherfucker
him.
right now.
Never heard of that. Where's your tail go? You got rid of your tail and your ears now. Now
Yeah.
you're more of a raven now. Now the raven thing can be done and it actually lands.
At least 6 feet, please.
Nah, fam.
You know what? For someone who likes to,
Underground.
someone who likes to play around with the cards and whatnot, I'm surprised you don't have an avatar, or at least not that I've seen, an avatar that can spawn a deck of cards and can play like blackjack.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Dude, I have an avatar which is a male avatar, but he's. I hope he's not naked.
You hope he's not naked.
You can always run off screen, you know.
Oh,
You can always
or
run
we
out
can go to a
from
song break in the meanwhile
always
and
do
then
what I've
change
been
during
doing.
song break.
Yeah, or
I
I
don't
could like,
think
you know,
he is,
I can
I have not
self-censor.
used it.
There we go. I self-censored. There we go. My wings are
My
covered.
children.
You good? You good? I look
Where do
over
I-
my
Yeah,
shoulder.
Yeah, it's not gonna be enough.
Look over my shoulder.
This is not gonna work.
Look over
Where
my
do
Oh
I-
shoulder.
yeah, that's some dick.
Where
Is he
do I,
naked? Is he naked? Oh my God, that's a dick.
naked.
Jesus Christ! What girl's been taking that? Jesus!
I actually can't see it yet.
Actual nightmare
Shut the
fuel.
fucking thing.
Okay, now there we
Oh
go.
my God, it's throbbing.
That is like
No, I'm kidding.
that is naked.
It's not naked. He's good, guys.
Dude, this was my first this was my first avatar, dude.
That's
And it
cool.
used to be because I used to well, I still do. I still love my raccoons.
I mean, I
Oh,
see
yeah?
tiny raccoons.
What
This
is with you
example
guys and
of-
raccoons?
Did you know that
Look
the
at shit out of it.
raccoons, if
What is
you
with you guys and raccoons? I'm now gonna now every
The
raccoon
best
I'm
shit-
running to
Night,
your
night.
chat.
You
I'm
know
gonna
the-
suspect just like your
we
brother
talked
or
about
your
the
cousin
raccoon
now.
fact, right? We have talked about the raccoon fact. The raccoon fact.
What's the raccoon fact?
What's the raccoon fact?
Did you know that a raccoon can fit into, or they can shrink down their size to about like 4 inches,
Huh?
and
Oh,
your
no.
This
asshole
fact.
can go
This
to
fact.
9
No.
inches, so you can fit up to 3
Cut the
raccoons
feed.
up your anus.
I think you're wrong. No, it's not that. It's not your anus. Mm,
You
Your
can
anus-
safely
your
fit up
an-
3 raccoons in your anus.
mm. You know, I don't
Which
think these
is
guys
safely.
I don't think these guys feel very comfortable about having that fact be like attached to them.
I'm just saying that is the raccoon fact.
That is the raccoon fact. Congratulations, guys. We got 2 raccoons here. D, bend over.
What's my raccoon actually? He's supposed to be
Whoa.
around here.
I didn't
This is
consent to
around.
this.
Oh, you mean that thing?
Oh,
The one
That's
next-
adorable.
yeah. There he
Sorry,
is.
my
Now
mistake.
I need that
Makes
asset for
sense.
mine.
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
right,
yeah.
'cause
Franchise
raccoon can go
just
4
started
inches.
his Twitch career, and he's a raccoon. He's a raccoon
There you
VTuber.
go.
Congratulations. Tell people that you can
Let's have
fit
this
up a
raccoon as
butt.
gift.
I mean, thank you for letting me know, I guess. I wasn't gonna take it that way, you know, but hey.
hey,
it.
I'm a rabbit. I'm not a raccoon.
You are.
You're a D.
Yep.
We never did talk about that Disney thing.
Wholesome, quote unquote.
We'll get to it. We'll get to it. Let's go. It's almost been 1 hour already. We hadn't even done a song break yet,
Oh, yeah.
so we gotta hit that.
Do we need a song break?
Yes.
Yeah, I know.
It's a tradition. It's a thing that's always been
I
flowing
know
through
we
Touhou
do. I'm
Tuesday.
messing around. Bless you.
I think. Oh man, what song do I play?
Dr. Levinsky.
You know what? This one. I choose this one. Go. Too late. Wait, what? I pushed the button. Where'd it go? Have some Doulahan.
She's got boobs.
Yeah, maybe.
I was about to
I
leave right now.
I was a half second away from just catching that last little bit. I like boobs.
Man, I mean, that's just you in general, though.
I mean, I do like boobs. Look, I'm a sucker for tits, okay?
I mean, again, I walked away, came back, and you had a much bigger pair of pompers.
Oh, yeah. You guys, I can't show it on Twitch, guys, but I got a Gardevoir nun with probably the biggest set of tits to body ratio you'll ever see in VR chat. Like, it's bigger. Like, I have a white tiger character with a massive ass and big titties. the tits on this Gardevoir nun that I have are bigger than that one. Okay, but I can't show it on here. Okay, it's Twitch would be all like, hold up now, if we banned other VTubers just for having under boob, that's way beyond the thing. Yeah.
Hold up.
Hold up, wait.
Yeah, we banned actual streamers for going in hot tubs.
Alright, so I guess we'll go ahead and do what D wants. Let's talk about the woman who's suing Disney for butthole injuries on a water slide.
Yeah, how does that
And
happen?
it's a lot worse than the PR is making it seem.
I think King just died.
Oh no, they said it was leaving.
Oh, wait, he's leaving?
Yeah, he said he was leaving. He said he had to take
Did
care
you
of
not
his
pick
bar.
up on that sentence of like, yeah, I gotta go check up on my
heard
bar
what
or
he
something's
said,
going
I
on.
just didn't want to believe it.
okay.
In Knight's defense, Knight probably had music blasting in his ears.
Yeah, I do. Every
To
music
some
segment,
degree.
the music's in my ears. And for like that song that we just played, that's a really loud and high energy one. So like I can
It
hardly
was a
hear
really
anything.
good song.
When the song ended, generally the first thing I heard was D saying, I like boobs. And then I hit the button. And I'm like, man, if I had
Like
hit
that.
this button a second sooner, you know, that would have been in there. But okay, yeah.
No,
if-
I was actually saying something else.
No, you did legit say like I like boobs.
No.
Just before I hit
It
the
was
button.
boobs related, but it was saying, doesn't it look like this Akio has boobs?
I mean, don't all women look like they have boobs? To some
No.
degree, all women have boobs.
No.
All women have pillows of
kimono.
manhope. They have pillows of manhope.
Oh god, she actually does. I can see it from the side angle.
Side boob.
Anyway,
Anyway.
the Disney thing is a lot worse than the PR is making it out to be.
Oh yeah, I think Disney might be trying to like cover it up. Wasn't there something
Well,
else
they're
that
absolutely
Disney?
trying to cover it up.
Think
mean,
of it
like,
like that McDonald's moment.
Yeah, the McDonald's coffee and the lap thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was
that
a lot worse than it was made out to be.
Yeah, like everybody made it out. Oh no, hot coffee in my lap. Oh gee, oh no. No, that woman literally like scalded, needed to go to the hospital and got an infection and needed skin grafting.
Yeah,
That
Whoa.
coffee,
Hey.
that coffee fucked her up.
Wait,
that
Hey.
coffee fucked.
wait, what? Are you serious?
I'm serious. The woman that spilled
Yeah,
her
we're
coffee, the
serious.
famous coffee cup lawsuit on McDonald's. Everybody else plays it off as, oh no, I spilled coffee on my lap, I'm gonna sue you now. No, it wasn't just some little thing that someone blew it up to get money. She legit spilled scalding hot coffee on her lap. That was beyond what it should have been. And it burned her skin horribly, gave her like 3rd-degree burns. She got an infection and she needed skin grafting and she had to go to the hospital to get all that stuff done.
How
Thank
hot was
God.
that coffee?
It was hotter
It was
than what
bad.
it should have been. It was
Hotter than
way
the
hot.
surface of the
It's almost
sun.
it's almost like the coffee maker wasn't being managed properly, so it made the coffee like maximum hot. That fucking
Scalding.
the heat, like the heating coils were just on all the time. It wasn't like a maintained 105-degree temperature water. It was like 140.
Because coffee is a diluted solid, it will hold the temperature a lot higher than normal water would.
Mm-hmm.
So that
So it
makes
just-
sense.
Yeah, and you know when you spill like hot water on like your arm and you don't have a sleeve on there, you know it just like rushes down. You're
Yeah.
like, oh fuck, and it's gone. She was wearing pants,
Oh,
so when you spill coffee on your pants, you can't just wipe that off and be like, oh no, it soaks in the pants, and that's being held to your skin. God help you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Skin
Thank
grafting's
God
not
the
easy.
internet exists today, because they would have definitely gotten away with that had it not.
Yeah.
Disney, I mean.
No,
McDonald's. So yeah, not McDonald's, but Disney apparently is trying to play this out as like, oh no, it's just not that bad. It's not that bad. No, this woman got gutted. Allegedly, like literally got gutted. Like
how do you
like
gut it?
my anus. Have you heard about the people that were getting injured on water skis or ski jets?
I remember
fall-
going on a water slide and having a bunch of water, like, I guess.
Yeah, this time
In
it
your
was
face?
the water that caused the injuries.
Yeah. There are people that would fall off of the ski jets, and because the ski jet just has like a jet of water coming out the back end of it, they would fall off the back of it. And of course, when you fall off a jet ski and you're going backwards, you're basically angling yourself just at the right spot for the jet to go right up your anus.
Yeah.
Your
You
insides
get a
are
free waterboarding.
your insides are
For sure.
very fragile. Okay, they can take a beating, but they're very fragile. Okay, it's kind of like tungsten in a way, I guess.
Oh my.
I'm not sure
a
about that.
like a tungsten ring is really hard. You know, you can like try and put like a massive amount of pressure on it, and it'll take it all no problem, so long as it's slowly over time. But take that tungsten ring off and you just drop it on the floor, it's gonna shatter into pieces, right?
I did not know that.
Milling, machine milling plants. They have
No,
drill bits.
No,
They have
no.
no. What do you mean no? What do you mean no? Machine milling plants have
I'm
tungsten
trying to
drill.
say, no. We don't need to talk about degloving.
No, not degloving. I'm not going to the degloving. I'm talking about the tungsten bits.
Fine.
But machining
Talking
plants.
about-
Machining plants
degloving?
where they well, I'll remind you later. Okay, it's a very.
Let me Google it.
We'll tell
Okay,
you
you
when
do
you're
that. Oh
older.
no, don't Google it. Don't Google it. Don't Google it.
Too late.
We'll tell you when
Oh,
you're older,
fuck.
okay?
Sweet mother of Mary!
Yeah.
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 Is that real?
Yes, that is real.
All the
That is
time.
real. It happens in my industry pretty often.
Yeah.
Anytime you deal with manufacturing and machines cannot tell the difference between your hand
not
being
gonna
in
have
there
figurines.
or anything else being in there. It will react. You push the start button,
So-
it will go. Okay.
So in other words, kiss that android.
Pretty much. It's gonna do what it's programmed to do, whether your hand's in there or not, right? So the same thing will happen. It'll deglove you and whatnot. But back to the topic at hand. Tungsten is a really weird element or a metal.
Really good hell.
When you do machining, like you gotta cut a specific piece of metal into a shape. You know, you ever see those videos where like the drill's coming down and it starts carving the pieces of the metal out and whatnot? Those are tungsten bits. Tungsten bits are weird because you can cut metal with them as they're spinning, and it's applying like, you know, nice even pressure to the thing. But if you take that tungsten bit out of the machine and just at like waist height drop it on the floor, it's gonna shatter. It can't take sudden shock. It can take steady pressure. It can't take sudden shock. It's kind of like the opposite of silly putty. You know how silly putty, you do steady motions
It's
on silly
non-Newtonian.
putty? Yeah.
Non-Newtonian, so it will like harden.
Yeah. It's kind of like that. Same kind of like example.
But it's in reverse. Interesting.
Yeah, but it's
Probably
kinda
gotta do
reverse.
something with the structure of the atoms.
Yes. But the same
That's pretty
thing
cool.
with the same thing with the human body though. Our intestines, they're flexible, they're stretchy. They can do great things, but having a sudden jet of like 5 gallons being shoved into your anus, yeah, you're gonna rupture your intestines. You're probably gonna blow your anus off of the I don't know where you're probably gonna blow your rectum off your anus.
Man,
Oh dear.
And that's basically what's been happening to the people that fell off of jet skis. They now have the thing where angled in a different direction, so you don't exactly get that line up. But this woman at Disney basically got the jet ski treatment on her butt, and Disney's playing it off as like, no, it's not as bad as what it thinks. It's not as bad as what it is. No, the woman just got her guts rearranged.
Quote,
Oh,
the
dear.
woman was injured
That's
so
hardcore.
badly that her intestines protruded through her abdominal wall and blood gushed out of her.
Yep.
is she alive?
Sounds
Well,
like it.
I'm assuming since she's woman
Suing.
sues Disney. I'm assuming she's alive. It's kind of hard to sue when you're dead.
Can you imagine what it would
Actually,
be
you
like
could,
to
from
actually
family.
scoop up your own guts and try to hold them in?
Oh man, that's a
That-
nightmare.
No,
a
that's
nightmare.
That's well.
And that's a-
Remember,
and
we
that's the
have
thing that's
talked about
happened to
that
people.
before.
Yeah, that is
We
that
have
is
talked
the
about
thing.
that before with
There-
our what was it, prolapsed anus, where the way to put it back in,
Oh,
thanks
yeah,
to your
with
porn
sugar.
friend, was sugar.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what pink
Right.
socking is, right? Here we're gonna introduce franchise
no,
to something.
no,
You know what pink
no.
socking is?
I already know what this is all.
You know what it is? You know what it
Yes.
is, right? Okay, you wanna know how to
Yes.
cure it really quick and easy?
No.
This is gonna blow your mind. Sprinkle sugar on it.
What?
Yes. You sprinkle sugar on it?
Yep. Well, here's the thing. As someone who actually looked up the medical procedure for a hospital on prolapse anus to be like, this is bullshit, and to confirm, sugar was an answer. The other is also salt, for the reasoning of, while it's outside of your body, it's usually swollen as shit with water, so the sugar and or salt on top of it will demoisturize it, shrinking the
Wait.
prolapsing.
So
where-
theoretically, we could use rice as well. Want to sprinkle dried rice on your anus and then shit rice?
I'm going to say
Crispy
no,
Kreme.
but yes.
Maybe.
I don't want to test this theory, mainly because that involves much harder kernels
That's
than
dark,
salt
man.
or sugar. Because salt and sugar at least dissolves in water. Rice does not.
Oh, yeah,
So,
keep an eye
like,
on
in
it.
theory, you put that rice on your anus and it sucks it back up. Congratulations.
You
You
look like
now
the
have blood
bootleg.
rice inside your
Bootleg.
butthole.
What?
Oh no.
You look like the bootleg.
No one wants that, by the way. Also, we're not trying to make four of a kind, I don't believe.
We could make four of a kind.
No, we're not going to.
No, we're
I'm
not.
going to
gonna
make
make
use that
Nope.
one.
No, I'm not doing that one. No, we're not doing four of a kind. I ain't doing it. I
I
ain't
mean,
pitching it.
In
Nope.
before Vessi shows up at like 11 o'clock being like, okay guys, so I'm just gonna come in as a Skickleton that's now a vampire. I don't know.
Okay,
So
why-
speaking of lawsuits, did you hear about Amazon being finally sued over something?
it was antitrust laws.
Yep.
Yeah, they were. Yeah, I mean, companies don't
I'm
get
bringing-
that big without breaking a few laws. And did
I'm
you
not-
know that a lot of big companies actually take into account fines they get for doing their things and just determine is the fine for doing this action good enough to warrant doing the crime to pay the fine, and they literally take that into account.
And they're
That's
just like,
crazy.
we got the money to do it, fuck it.
Yeah, EA does it all the fucking time.
Hey. And
EA will literally sit there and be like, well, we gotta pay that amount for if we get caught doing this, so let's just put that in there. And if we don't get caught, hey, it's a profit. If we don't, well, then it's a what's the word for it? I can't remember. It's basically
Not
like
lost.
part of the process.
EAO.
EA gain
Actually-
or like companies just don't get big
I
without
have-
breaking some laws.
I have a really hot take on that too, but I'm not sure if it's safe to talk on Twitch about it.
you won't? Question mark?
Skim the line, dance around it a little bit. Let's see kind of
This is
how
So
someone
Tuesday.
gets
We
it.
do it live after all.
Big Pharma.
Uh-huh.
Let's hit Big Pharma. Let's
You
punch
want-
Big-
I don't
or-
know, man.
Yeah.
I'm scared.
You think Big
Hey,
Pharma
man,
is
don't you
specifically
love
holding
how,
back the cure for cancer just so they can profit off
Cure
of the
for
cancer patients?
cancer.
Oh no.
Mhm.
I
What's
was
it?
actually thinking more like
Insulin
exactly
being
what you were talking
$220. when
Oh
it
well,
should
then
be,
yeah, you could mention that. Fuck.
about. Yeah.
It's
Big
not like you're
Pharma
sitting
will
here
make-
saying, "Hey, I
a
hate
medication.
doctors and I'm gonna fuck all doctors and kill." As long as you're not saying that horrible
Hey
stuff
man,
and
we're gonna
threatening
fuck the
people.
doctors,
Doctors?
making sure they can't save us.
I think doctors are being held hostage in a lot of cases.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, probably.
There's a lot of genuine doctors out there that really want to help people, and then all they got is just, oh well, I can't access that. I don't have access to this. I don't have access. The best I can do is hand you these things that Big Pharma is offering me. You can only work with the tools you got.
Yeah.
That's basically it. You can only work with the tools you got, and doctors, they see research. They do. They see things that come around, and they, it's kind of like tumors. We know how to shrink tumors. There's a vitamin in tomatoes that can literally cause tumors to shrink. They've literally grown and shrunk tumors on lab rats with this vitamin, and yet they won't put it into actual serious consideration for, you know, cures for tumor. Nope, we'd rather cut into the patient and charge them for a surgery than to give them a vitamin supplement that could help, you know, reduce the tumor or even like get rid of it.
Yeah.
There are doctors pissed off that is not a thing because, you know, like other people say, big pharma. But then there's doctors that just don't care. They'll take the money that they get right there because they've got they got college, they got a college payments they gotta make. They'll take whatever money they can. They'll just close their eyes, not look at everything else, not look at the ugly, and just go about doing what they can do.
For me, what bothers me the most is how big pharma will push a new medication. It has a shit ton of side effects and stuff. It actually causes harm to people. And then they would rather just pay the fines and pay off the people instead of, you know...
Instead of actually saving them.
people.
Yeah.
Instead of actually making a cure for a disease.
Yeah, what's up with that?
Money.
Exactly. It's money.
Money's whoever invented money. Not to hate on them, because for society that's an important thing, you know. But
No, it's capital.
I kind of want to punch him a little bit, but also we kind of needed that for, you know, society. You know, we used to, you know, back when the first signs of financial exchange was round rocks. We would literally just exchange big fucking round rocks.
Oh yeah, ornamental stones. I remember reading about those and...
Yeah, like
Yeah.
In Egypt. Guess what? We like it was like last year they uncovered a... Christ, how many
Oh, I love that one. That's nice.
how many particles you got on that daggum thing? Jesus Christ.
Not enough, obviously.
The camera's not picking it up. Is this the
No, I
it's a different
turned it
shape?
off.
Oh god, yeah. Oh, it's June. That's why.
Yeah.
Poor June. She just wants.
I
to
did
do
not
stuff.
realize it would
Would you
do
say-
that.
But where was I?
Pharma.
Pharma.
What about pharma?
You farming?
Pharma,
Right.
harma.
Or I forgot where I was at. I forgot what my whole train just got completely derailed. My brain train's gone.
We're
Hey, you
sadly
remember that
did it.
train a couple of years ago that derailed in, like, what was the name of that state? And there was like
Oh,
a whole bunch of chemicals
Ohio?
and
That
stuff.
wasn't
Ohio?
a year.
Yeah,
That
that's-
wasn't a few years ago. I don't
That
think
wasn't
was
a
this
few
year.
years
a
ago. That was like
That was this year.
what, a year?
It
That
was
was
this
early
year?
this year. That was early this year.
Yeah. They're
Hey.
still dealing with that, bro. It's
Yeah.
like pretty bad over there.
Dude, fish and stuff were dying when it initially happened. In the next few days, like birds were dropping out of the sky,
Earth
fish were dying.
itself is dying over there. Like the ground itself, they can't grow anything apparently.
Yep.
That's what I heard.
That's what I
I think
heard.
I've exhausted all
Welcome to
my
the waste.
topics.
It's now pretty much being treated like Flint, Michigan. You know, everybody knows it's there, but nobody's really acknowledging it or actively pushing anything. You know, they just accept, oh yeah, Flint, Michigan, the place with the water problem. Yeah. Oh, Ohio with the train derailment issue. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's there. We don't care about that. It's Cleveland.
You were talking about money, so I thought to swap over to Jean.
Oh yeah, money. That's right. You know that it was like a couple of years ago. They found the very first receipt. And
oh
it
yeah,
was,
because you were saying fuck the guy who invented money. That's what it was.
Yeah, you fuck the guy. Yeah, punch the guy who invented money. But also, like, they found an Egyptian receipt that was supposedly had a complaint written on it about the quality of
The
copper.
ingots. Yes.
Yeah,
I remember reading that.
Yeah,
It was so
yeah.
good.
And so it was like, damn.
The
Yeah,
first
the fir-
complaint. The first written
Yes.
complaint.
The first
that's
care.
crazy.
Please tell me if like
It
ever
was
the
actually
person is
Sumerian.
Oh, okay. So it can't be a Karen. Damn.
It's a lot older than Egypt, like way older.
Mesopotamia.
It's written on a slab, if I remember right.
Yeah, well, they don't really they didn't write it on anything else. I mean, paper was a luxury back then. You had paper. Oh my gosh, it was a luxury. You wrote your thing on paper.
Remember, if you wanted to take a shit, you just had to use leaves, man. Or
you had to use rocks.
Leaves? What? No, you rubbed your butt on the floor.
No, you didn't even do that. You just took a hose and squirted yourself.
You squirted?
Clearly. As a reminder, as he was saying before about our insides are very fragile. Any more pressure than a garden hose would murder us on the inside.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I remember reading about the Romans having like a little stick with a sponge where they would like use as a communal thing.
You know what?
I feel like that was a stick sponge as a communal stick.
Yeah.
Yo, bro,
stick,
can I get the stick sponge? Can I get my poop stick?
Imagine like you put your hand underneath the stall table and you're like, bruh, I'm in the vomitorium. Can you hand me the stick sponge? And someone like pops a stick on a sponge for you, and then, yeah.
Then the story of the poop knife becomes real.
Oh yeah, the poop knife. You guys ever heard about the poop knife story?
What's the poop knife story?
It's a green text.
No.
You should look up on YouTube green text poop knife. On YouTube, you'll find it.
I mean,
same
or
thing
you could
with
just
the
fucking
pooping
read
bandit.
it.
Or the story of Hackman, and the story of IT.
Wait a minute. Wait, what the fuck? I just typed in poop knife into Google. There's a website called www.originalpoopknife.com.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Oh, no.
I wouldn't be surprised.
The bells, they're ringing. Death is coming.
Oh my god.
I'm deaf.
The original poop knife, it is a product now. That a $20 piece of plastic. Be a samurai of the poo-poo platter. Ridiculous gift for friends and family or daily necessity? You decide. Metal reinforced silicone is strong, hygienic, easy to clean, and dishwasher safe if you dare. This will cut poop. Tested on the most ferocious of bog crocodiles without a fright. Curious about what an original poof knife feels like? Imagine a heavy silicone covered butter knife. Long enough to keep your hand clear of danger in a standard depth toilet. Hilarious packaging. Poop knife ships free within the US. Actual shipping calculated at checkout for all their locations worldwide.
This is capitalism at its finest.
I wonder what other dumb products out there that exist like that. Like, you ever heard about the DVD rewinder?
Oh my god, why?
DVD rewinder.
Yes, there's a quote-unquote DVD rewinder. When you get done watching your DVD, it's this weird disc thing. You take your DVD out, you put it in the DVD rewinder, you close the case, and you turn the crankshaft counterclockwise. And it's supposed to rewind your DVD.
That sounds like a scam.
It is a scam. It was something that old people
like
fell for, and they bought it. It was around the time the Nigerian prince. It was around the time the Nigerian prince thing was like getting really big and popular when the DVD rewinder came out on like eBay. Old people bought it up because they thought they had to rewind their DVDs, and they weren't sure. Oh, I don't see a rewind button on my DVD player. Maybe it's not. Maybe it can't rewind the DVDs. I should get this DVD rewinder.
What about
It's hilarious, but also awful.
Oh my god!
I remember when
you ever
DVDs.
Seen those? Oh, sorry.
Ever seen those?
Go ahead.
No, you go ahead. Go ahead. Jump to the next product. I'm curious on this one.
Well, do you remember back in the day those infomercials that would have like all of the crazy stuff over exaggerated?
Oh, like the lady opens up the cabinet and like all
And
the
everything
bowls and stuff falls
falls
on her, and she just starts spazzing out right there as the stuff
she's just
falls
like,
on her.
what the
and then
fuck?
she stops and looks at the camera with her hands out, like, I don't know what to do about this fucking shit, guys.
Yes.
The guy that sits down on the table and then leans back and his popcorn bowl goes flying everywhere, and then he starts flipping the fuck out, and he looks at the camera like, my popcorn.
Wasn't there one where it was like some dude was pouring cola, and then he was doing it so well, but then he had to purposely fuck up pouring the cola.
he just drops it, and then like the cup goes everywhere, and he flings the thing everywhere, and looks at the camera, puts his hands out like.
My favorite one.
It was the fucking equivalent of those fucking mobile game ads these days.
Like,
Oh
you're,
my
you're
God,
talking
they
about
are.
the old,
They
you're talking
are.
about the old
Those are
infomercials, right?
It's boomer game ads.
Oh, interesting.
God, but back then we watched those commercials like, damn, Grandpa, you got issues if that's the product. You got to make it now today. Like our younger kids are looking at millennials like, dadgum, you guys can't fucking figure out this math stuff right here on this little like pull and chain game thing. Dadgum.
My favorite one's gotta be the one where like the lady's got like the cutting board with a knife and she goes like this and it looks like she's just hurting her hand. She just drops the knife and she's like it's so dumb. It's
Actually,
so silly.
I don't think we have to worry about the next generation outsmarting us. You want to know what a lot of teachers have recently been shoving out there on TikTok?
No.
Kids in 7th grade who are struggling with basic math.
Oh.
Hey man,
Like-
just remember, 9 times 9 is 51.
Like
Easy.
there's
Remember,
literally
6 times
19-year-olds in like 7th grade that are struggling with just like basic division.
What do you want to bet this is the result of them being shoved iPods in their face their whole life?
Bingo! I'm glad D is sitting right there just pointing out the obvious that everyone else wants to ignore. The parents that sit there and just like, oh, I'm working too much, you know, I just did a 10-hour day. Here's an iPad for you, Timmy.
I'm not gonna lie, we kind of did that with our kids, but our kids have been exposed to a lot of educational stuff too. My son knows a lot more than I do now at this point.
That's
So it's
good.
just, I guess you gotta
Yeah,
like,
if I
monitor
do
the
that to
content.
my kid, if I do that to my kid, I'm gonna make sure to be in the same room with them so that I know that they're learning.
Oh, absolutely, yes. That's actually very crucial. We do make sure
Yeah.
that we monitor them, and we do give them screen time.
Like the last time me and my son we played Terraria, I told him to build a house and make it like 3 blocks tall and 7 blocks wide, and then I give him like dimensions, and he'd try and build the house, and I'd tell him if it was wrong or not, and he'd have to take it all back down and rebuild it. And he figured out dimensions and geometry real quick.
Terraria
That's
does
good.
have
Hey,
that built-in
good.
like ruler thing now.
Does it?
Yeah,
Oh yeah, it
Yeah.
does.
yeah. Terraria's really good at teaching dimensions and geometry.
Games are good for teaching.
Now, you guys are making me want to play Terraria now.
It
Me and
just
Tater,
depends on who.
me and Tater are actually planning. Oh, you were there when we were talking about it. We're planning to do what is it called? The Eat Your Boy seed difficulty thing.
Isn't that?
Get
aren't you-
fixed,
I thought you
boy.
were trying to do the literal
get-
hell.
it-
Everything is lava seed.
It's get fixed, boy.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, get fixed, boys. That's what we're talking about, Chat. It spawns you in hell, and in order to get the rare resources and whatnot, you got to dig up. You got to dig up, and there's a whole bunch of like different rules for traps and stuff. It's really interesting and brutal, and I'm looking forward to playing it.
And you're
Tater
gonna
wants-
die.
Tater wants to go back to Tater's right now in Touhou Tuesday with us still, right? Tater's still in
She
here,
is.
right?
She just doesn't have her.
She
talking
is
bot.
listening, I think.
Oh yeah, that's right. I removed the bot a while
Come here,
back.
Flandre, kiss me.
I'll add it back next week
No.
for you, Tater. You
I'm
can
gonna
still
call
type in
HR.
Touhou Tuesday. Oh wait, she's still
Or,
she's typing
or
the voice.
stream chat for that matter.
I'm gonna call HR.
Look,
Yeah,
I
you
could
can type
also
it.
I could also take a moment to read the poop story as well, the poop knife. But
That's
With the-
funny.
The what? The poop knife.
The poop
What
knife.
about a jar?
What about a jar? Are we talking about gamer girl farts now?
Are we talking about putting the gamer girl in the cum jar?
not again.
That's a big jar. It's a big
Only
jar,
a
and that's a
small
lot of cum.
I mean,
Oh.
gotta save up somehow.
Do you want me to
Ugh.
segue into that? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we're going there. Every
Into
year?
what?
Around December, there's a dude on 4chan that posts these jugs that he's been filling
Yeah.
with that.
Oh my god.
I mean,
I
it's,
remember
it starts with the.
Every year he
Didn't it
reports.
start with the ponies?
It starts with
Yeah, it was a
you.
brony. Yeah, it was a brony thing. The pony in the jar. Yeah, that's where the cum jar
But then
came
he
from.
started getting the 2-liter bottles and stuff, and then just
yeah.
wondering
Oh
like,
my
how does
god,
this
he
guy
worked overtime.
do that?
Jesus Christ.
Yes, he would fill
Oh
them
my
up.
I
God.
still love
All
that.
that
At one point,
cum
he accidentally
going
left it
away.
out in the sun and it like boiled.
I made you grossed out.
You grossed me
Man.
out. Jesus
I did.
Christ.
Man, all that
That's
cum going to
normal.
waste.
Yeah, he's not-
I don't want to know what you would do with that.
No.
That's,
I mean, it's mayo essentially, but no one wants to eat
I mean,
it.
It's mayo.
Like talking
Mayonnaise.
talking about the cum jars and whatnot reminds me of that one girl that wanted a year's worth of jizz somehow in her body at an orgy.
Oh.
I mean, just ask.
Oh.
Just ask
Wait.
Asuna.
Wait.
Just put
How do
in
you measure?
365 people's worth.
I have 2 questions. How do you measure that, and how do you determine it's a year's
Okay. Okay. So.
worth?
Okay. So get this. This is an event that the I'm part of the what we call the Broho community, right? This is the USA Southeast Touhou community, right?
Oh.
And we heard rumor of a girl who's going to the very same, the convention I'm going to at the end of this month, right? AWA guys,
AWA?
Come find me at AWA. I will literally have the glasses on my head.
Don't
Oh.
worry, he'll also have the cum jar. I mean, what?
I will be the Tay at the convention.
She wanted to do an orgy at AWA, and on her requirements for the orgy was that she wanted to reenact a scene that was removed, that was not, I can't say removed, but it wasn't put in the anime, but there was a half chapter in Sword Art Online.
See, that's what I was saying. The Sword Art Online
Where-
chapter.
where Asuna and Kirito had sex, and it literally is like stated in there that Kirito blew a year's worth of jizz into Asuna. And so she says she wants a year's worth of jizz in her body. So me and the Bro members did the math of like the average amount of jizz per wank per spank at once a day per day for a full year. Turns out it comes up just a hair short of a gallon.
I mean, that's doable.
So
unfortunately.
this girl wanted to have an orgy and somehow have a gallon's worth of jizz somehow, some way in her body.
Do you hear that?
Oh.
She should have said that last year, preparing for this year, so someone could get ready.
I'm telling you right
Oh.
now.
All you do is you get a gallon jug of milk. You
You disguise it.
keep going.
Just add
Disguise
mayo.
it, obviously.
There you go. Just
And
add
then
mayo
the
to
day
it.
arrives
Thicken
a
it.
year later, you're like, okay, here you go, girl. Now open up and we're going to make some cereal.
Oh, God, don't do the cereal thing. Oh, I'm traumatized now.
Okay.
Again.
You're welcome.
Cut the commercials. We're done.
No.
We're done.
There's
Mid-show?
the
Mid-show?
infomercials are in chat. I did
Mid-show?
post a montage of all the infomercials where everyone is struggling over literally nothing.
Commercial first world problems. from
Like, if you
Jamin
start
Schmidt.
watching that, you'll just see everyone in their infomercials just like running over hoses, can't open a fucking
Do you
sink.
want me
They
to do
can't
a
put
show,
on their
folks?
socks.
Hang on, I will. Oh, I didn't realize I was that far from my mic. Daggum, guys, you let me talk
Wow.
like from 5 feet away. I'll hit the first person view and then we'll look at it together.
Will you?
I will say, don't actually listen to it because I think it has copyrighted music.
There's
Okay.
there's
He'll hit
nothing
the-
there's nothing holy left in this.
To be
land, I
fair,
swear.
all it is literally just images. It could just be a GIF. It's just
He'll hit the
Oh,
first
it's dance
person.
of the it's dance of the
it's
dance
Hall
of
of the Mountain
what's-
King is what it is.
Yeah, that's probably copyrighted. Look at these people struggling. Oh God, that sock is so far away. Oh, I can't
Right.
do it. Oh no.
Oh,
Oh no, the hose. Guys, the hose.
Guys, I
The
can't put
hose.
on my fucking hose.
shove the
Oh
hose
no, I ran
up
over
your
my garden hose. This is coming through, right, guys? Okay, good.
Yep,
it
I'm
is.
glad it is.
The
I'm
problem
glad
with
it is.
us is we're not watching it at the same time.
Yeah.
So we're just fucking off by a while.
shove the hose up your
Remember,
Oh, look at her
Don't wanna
washing
do
her
that.
dog.
yeah. These are all infomercials.
Oh my god.
This is nightmare fuel.
Oh no, Grandpa can't reach the remote.
Well, we're gonna have to put down Grandpa now.
What? How do you segue into putting down Grandpa?
Segue into what
Don't
now?
worry about it.
Poor Grandpa.
Poor Grandpa, he will be missed.
Oh my goodness gracious. How much of this is it? Okay, it's like 2 minutes. We're almost done with it, right? Yeah.
Nope, and then it extends to 2 minutes further.
Also, all the bowls.
Oh my god, all the bull stuff. God, these people just. Oh god, that woman just right through the glass table.
All right, I'm barely just behind you, so yes.
Oh, guys, water bottles and soap bottles, they're our natural enemy.
Yeah. Ah!
Ah! Oh god, we're pretty behind.
Oh my goodness gracious. Leave it to boomers to think that there's problems with this stuff.
Leave it to boomers.
Wash
Leave it
the
to
car! Oh my god, the fans.
Leave it to Beaver.
Oh, Grandpa's getting that shoe off.
He did.
Oh my god, Grandma really took a tumble there. Jesus Christ.
Grandma just died.
God.
Was
Boy,
Grandma okay?
That escalated quickly.
Like if Grandma only had like a few broken bones right there, that was a miracle just in that in itself. If she just only had a few broken bones.
What is up?
No.
Oh yeah, this kind of breaks the immersion, doesn't it, guys? It's not actually raining here, is it? Oh man.
Oops.
Oh,
Oh, darn.
no.
I didn't totally say that earlier at all.
I know, right? So how about a mid show, guys? You guys
Yeah,
want
it's
something
time.
You guys want something funny? It's something brand new. It's fresh.
you won't.
It's new, and it's from our favorite animator. Enjoy.
Yes.
Art gained. Where the fuck is my thing? You bitch!
The fuck is the what?
Also,
No, I totally
that
forgot that.
dance.
I totally
That
forgot
dance is still in the game, by the way, and that is the fun dance at the very end.
I think we're supposed to. How many times are we gonna change characters, D?
Not enough.
It's spooky. I'm a cult. See.
You change one more time, and I'm hiding your avatar again.
No.
I don't know, but anywho,
Yeah.
There-
Go ahead. Don't
I
finish,
do have
finish the
one or two
sentence.
stories here.
Okay.
So-
Jealous of my cape.
I will say we somewhat mentioned EA Blizzard
Yep.
over
Yeah,
a
we
minute
did.
ago.
Somewhat.
Yeah.
We didn't go into it, but we did
Trust me,
mention
we
it.
didn't go to the thing I'm talking about because none of you pay attention to that one. What I'm about to talk about, except me.
Oh.
So you know how that Blizzard had this game called Hearthstone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and
Maybe.
it died.
It didn't really die, but apparently, like, within the last week, they made a severe restructuring of the development team, and apparently 10 people just randomly got laid off.
10
One
people
guy apparently
randomly
had been
got
gone-
laid?
Yeah, one guy even got laid after being on the company for 18 years. Just casually gone.
Wow.
Fuck.
That's
They're
horrible.
just like,
There's the
if
bell.
you guys want to know about, if you guys want a guy who has 18 years of experience, I'm looking. Cause
Poor
yeah,
dude. That gum. The backstab.
yeah. I mean, it's not like Blizzard's been doing hot in the labor department lately, anyway, due to the lawsuits and
Yeah.
stuff. But this was just a yikes. And apparently, they didn't find out until like social media. Like they didn't
Oh
even
my
get told
God,
they
that's
were
the-
fired.
That is the worst. Wait, did they literally just like blast them out on social media? Like at such and such, at such
No,
and such,
no,
at
no.
such and such on
They just-
X.com.
they
You
found
guys
out
got
that-
fired.
It's more of they found out that people were being restructured / lay off, and then probably got found out later.
I'm trying to
Fuck.
find a good spot.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna sit right here.
Man, I'm not gonna be
Right.
terrified of like, you know, every time I get tweeted at on fucking X or on Twitter. My bad. Every time I get tweeted on Twitter, I'm gonna be scared it's my boss telling me, "Oh, hey guys, we're laying off
Oh
these
yeah,
employees
that's right.
because
They,
we can't do things."
They claimed that they were having organizational changes because a small number of roles had become redundant as a result, and we would want to thank these employees for their many contributions.
Didn't Naughty Dog lay down
Basically, go get
a bunch
fucked.
of people today as well? They laid them off.
They?
Uh,
Not Naughty Dog.
Yeah, Naughty Dog did.
Naughty
I'm pretty
Dog
sure.
has repeatedly suffered a round of layoffs with the troubled The Last of Us multiplayer spinoff said to be on ice.
Naughty
Oh,
dog.
Nah, dude.
Hey, man, to be fair, I enjoyed Naughty Dog back in the day. Like, they made
Back
Jack
in
and
the day?
Daxter.
Like Crash Bandicoot and all that. Yeah, I think that's what.
I'm
they-
trying to remember the exact games they made, but they made some good Yeah, Jack and Daxter. But I thought they also did... for some reason, I thought they did Sly Cooper, but
Spyro.
They did Crash Bandicoot too. I
they
think.
did do Crash. Did they do Crash? No, I'm thinking of Sucker Punch. That's what did Sly Cooper.
Yeah,
They-
Sucker Pucks who did Coop. Sly
It's
Cooper.
about time we get a
They did
Sly
us-
Cooper. Honestly.
There was also Spyro the Dragon.
Was Spyro Naughty Dog?
I think they were.
What the fuck? Hold on.
Crash Bandicoot.
So, oh wow, it already happened. So you know
No.
how you know how you just
Spyro's
mentioned like
Insomniac.
you know how you just gonna throw this out there because this just throughout this just happened. You know, people getting laid off at EA. Guess what else also got shut down? Literally just the other day. You guys ever play
Speaker of
Ark
the
Survival?
House.
You guys ever play Ark Survival?
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Really?
No, I
Ark-
have not, but I've heard of this.
Ark Survival will be shutting down their servers September 30th, which was, 3 days ago.
Wait, what?
And Ark Survival,
Yep.
they shut their servers down.
Then how did I watch people start playing Ark like 2 days ago?
Is there
Maybe
a
fan service.
Maybe, I guess, because I'm like, wait, what? Also, you are right. Naughty Dog was Crash Bandicoot as well. You are right.
Hello, Limprist.
Hang
Jack
on.
Games,
I'm looking at things.
Uncharted, Last of Us. Yeah, those are the Naughty Dog.
Why did you break the silence?
Because I wanted to. Because I can talk.
Yeah.
Well,
All right.
why
Um,
more tits, Rebot? Why?
What?
why not?
Hold up. Wait a minute. I
They're
gotta see
simple.
this. I gotta see this.
They're
I'm
about
a simple
Hong,
man.
so.
Oh, those are some nice Hong mailings. Oh, the perky little bounce.
The person. The person.
Boink.
Them perkers.
I like
Those
them
are nice.
perkies. Those are nice.
So I gotta go.
You gotta go.
Cool.
Yeah, the
He's gotta
children
go to the
are-
bathroom.
You got home things to handle.
You know.
Yeah,
in
basically.
the bathroom.
It was a pleasure being here, though.
Come
Good to
on
hang
back
out.
now, he.
Yeah,
I'll be on VR for the rest of the night until it's bedtime.
I still got a lot of work to do, unfortunately. I
Alrighty.
might show up, I
Squid
might
gets
not.
here.
Alrighty. I'm gonna move up
See
here
you
and
later.
check. Be safe,
Yeah.
take care, don't die, love yourself, all that stuff. Thanks for joining us.
Oh yeah, it was a pleasure.
I wonder if bartenders like just completely
I don't know.
enwrapped
He's
in
doing something at his bar, obviously.
Oh, hey, Squid's doing something.
I mean, true. Squid's been doing something this entire time. Like, I before the stream started, I said such.
I did hear that.
So
Oh, Florin's doing something too.
cool.
They're probably handling things with the Lowly Police Department.
Yeah, probably. Also,
What all could they be
Uh-oh.
handling?
I don't fucking
I
know.
don't know. Lowly Police Department business. I don't know. I don't dig into that. All I know is
You
I'm
know how we've
wanted.
been talking about video games, right?
Oh yes, I love video games. Those are my favorite things.
You guys hear
You
about
know what just came
video
out?
games?
I mean, I
Uh.
don't play this, but there was a launch trailer of a very interesting game. It just came out like last week. That I think it just came out of nowhere.
Personal space.
Oh, sorry.
Trust me. What's personal space, indeed?
I know, right? My personal space constantly gets invaded, whether it's cabbage or Kali or D or just everybody else. I'm just or lamp or
Your mouth still. I need to take a
or
picture.
Bon
of
Bon.
It's like,
Like everybody
So
wants to
anywho-
be in my lap and stuff.
yeah.
So what game do we get? What's being
We
released?
got ourselves Counter-Strike 2 out of nowhere.
The
It was
fuck?
just like,
Is there something wrong with
it's just-
Counter-Strike 1?
you know how CS:GO?
Oh,
Now
hang
Counter-Strike
on,
2.
hang on. I remember like the other day seeing some like pro players like talking about the new gun behavior. Like something about like their quick flick movements and firing the gun makes the bullet land somewhere completely different than what they're used to with their reflexes.
What they're used to with
Yeah.
a different system. Interesting.
Yeah, just the way that like you pull the trigger while you're moving, it puts it where you were, but not where the gun's pointing. While they were using like where the actual frame of the gun aims during the movement. So instead, it's following where the cursor is actually pointing and not where the actual like visual gun's pointing. Something about that. I don't get it. I just point gun, shoot, and accept it. They got like frame by frame dead ass expectation and accuracy. Which, you know, if you're gonna be the best, you might as well be the best of the best of the best.
You gotta know. You gotta mod your way into Counter-Strike 3 because they'll never make a third game because it's Valve. But yeah, that was a thing that came out. Also, it's free.
Oh.
Because I think it was like I think Counter-Strike Go just turned into Counter-Strike 2 now, but I'm not sure.
I wonder how many people are going to make the shift to that, or if they're going to stick with the original Counter-Strike.
I mean, it's better than Overwatch.
Yeah. Oh man, several Overwatch developers have just made like their farewell thing to the community because they know that this season's probably going to be the last successful season.
You think it's even going to be successful? I was like, God.
It's the last successful season. They're basically saying, hey, next season's not going to be so good.
Yep.
I'll be looking at my teeth.
I told you have teeth.
Cover my mouth now.
No, you uncover those beautiful teeth now.
No. I'm just gonna like. There we go. Now you can't see my teeth.
No, the audience must see the teeth.
Nope, no teeth. Look how far away they are. They can't tell if I got teeth or not. I can smile, and they won't even get a single pixel of teeth.
Who the fuck is this friend? What the? Oh, wow.
I ain't talking no more. I ain't gonna move my mouth. You can't see my things now.
Funny story. Apparently, two of my
Blah blah
friends
blah blah
have
blah blah
reviewed
blah blah blah
Counter-Strike.
blah 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 blah.
And
See?
what the actual fuck?
They're
One of
still
them
visible.
has 114 hours on record and it was released Wednesday. Actually, no, it was released Thursday. My mistake. But one of them has 114 hours that was released Thursday. Quote, if you don't have this, you're an idiot. Oh, wait a minute. This is definitely the Counter-Strike Go reviews. Because this says this review was made at 2014. Okay.
Wait a minute. Did Navigator write that review?
No, you don't know this friend. I 100% guarantee it.
Friend.
Yes, I have friends. They exist on Steam.
No. I just didn't hear that part.
Mm-hmm.
I thought Navigator wrote that review because that's the exact fucking thing they said about Donkey Kong, country.
Another one that has 277 hours on record wrote the review in 2016. Counter-Strike is fun. If you aren't playing it, you should be a dingus.
Wow, insulting people.
You're dingus.
Dingus. Look how we're all literally just sitting up somewhere high in the graveyard, like we're trying to get off the floor. Like the floor is lava.
What's the point of being...
I like how immediately I go into the Steam community app reviews. Quote, however you feel about the update to CS2, CSGO should not have been delisted. Also, merging reviews of Go's into 2s is very dishonest. If EA and Ubisoft wouldn't get shit for it, why shouldn't Valve?
I'd actually have to agree. That is a little bit shady business
I like
practice.
how immediately I'm seeing a shit ton of not recommended reviews. Releasing an unfinished game and removing the original. Good job. Don't get me wrong, I approve of CS2, but removing CSGO entirely just makes me mad. 167 hardworking achievements gone. How dare you? These are people with, 4,000 hours on record, by the way.
Damn.
What was the point of releasing this? A large amount of features and modes that were in CSGO are just gone. War games and most of its associated maps are removed. All locals, tower
was to
capture
piss off
styles are
people.
missing. Danger Zone, the mode that they added before they went free to play, is also gone. Loadout systems are pointless. Blah 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 blah. This is a long ass review. Why are there 0 new maps, weapons? I'm sure in time they'll add back some of the missing things I complained about, since baggage is literally featured in a screenshot on the store page. But for now, it's seriously lacking. A sea of Valve shills in the response. Wow.
So essentially, we're just gonna repack the game, say it's number 2, and ship it out.
Basically, quote, Valve did an Activision Blizzard and force upgraded everyone playing CSGO to play Counter-Strike 2. So Valve, which is it a sequel or a major patch? On top of that, they replaced the store page, so all the millions of reviews and stats are now attributed to CS2, even though they were earned by CSGO. Underhanded and disgusting behavior. Like, God damn, I didn't expect to, like, suddenly walk into, oh, everyone is fucking, like, bashing the shit out of this.
Everyone is fucking.
They are
Everybody's
pissed.
angry. I don't blame
Because
them.
it's funny, because if you go to the store page, most of them are positive reviews from what I can see. Yeah, a lot of them are positive reviews because they were all from the old things. There's literally 7.6 million reviews for a game that came out a week ago. Hint, hint, wink, wink.
Hint,
Wink, wink.
hint. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge, wink, wink.
So yeah, that's interesting out of nowhere.
Someone redeemed throw something at your face.
Yeah, that doesn't. I don't think
that
that.
doesn't
I
work.
learned the fun way that shit doesn't work while he doesn't have an avatar in 2D.
Yeah, it should be kind of a given, so don't refund that one.
Yeah, I mean, it's just $100. It's what's good. Who cares? I literally have, and I quote myself, 1,600 more uses of it. Losing like 1 or 2 is like a drop in the barrel. So I'm not
demand
caring.
a refund.
You're not gonna get a refund from me.
You know I'm not.
And don't worry, I won't give you that refund.
What kind of refund will you give me?
I don't know. What have you done?
The not kind of refund.
You're right. The not kind of refund is true. If you do something from 8 months ago, 12 months ago, 50 months ago, I don't know.
It was 15 years ago.
Where are you? Well, Tater can get those points back instead. Oh yeah,
Wait,
you're
what?
good. There you go. Don't worry about it. It's not like
Oh,
I'm
boy.
managing your request rewards from literally years ago. Oh, don't worry about it.
If you're having to
Oh,
handle it from
hey,
years
should
ago,
we do
then you're not
another
really
giveaway?
handling it if it's years ago.
Look, I'm not always here. I'm not the one that's supposed
That's
to
like
be
saying,
anyway.
that's like sitting there saying, I keep this library that's really clean, and recently it's just been like, it's had years of dust all in, and it's like, if
It's
got years
okay.
of
I
dust,
give the
you're not
dust
really
back
mes-
to the people and then reattach it to their skin like skin grafts.
Hey.
Like so.
Hey, speaking of games, I think we should do our second giveaway.
Hey, you remember how we literally said absolutely nothing about a giveaway this week? Because we forgot again? I'm just gonna let it slide.
Wow.
At least
Yeah,
for this
we'll let it
week.
slide. Yeah, this week, we'll let it slide.
This week.
Yep. We'll shove
However,
it out.
it's your head on. It's your
We'll shove it
head
out
on the
eventually.
judgment stick.
How long have I been on my judgment stick? You have no ow, I just punched my mic. You have no grounds to sit there and be shoving things or like pushing me like that when.
Oh, I was talking to Check
Oh. No, I'm
because
talking.
he's
Well, I'm
got the
talking to you.
judgment rod.
I'm talking to you now.
You're touching me?
No, I'm
Yes,
not touching
you
you.
are.
I said I'm talking to you.
I'm talking to you by touching you in your inappropriate places.
Oh my.
Ew. I don't want to touch D's inappropriate place.
No one wants to touch these nuts.
Literally and figuratively, no one wants to touch D's nuts.
I mean, as long as we don't get sued by these nuts, we're good.
Granny D's.
It's actually not D's, it's Deets with a T. Deets.
No,
Deets.
no. I'm pretty sure it's still D
Deets nuts.
apostrophe S.
Nah, I'm pretty sure. You got me going.
No, I'm pretty sure it is D.
I'm pretty sure it's Deets, like Deets. I'm gonna Google it.
I wasn't trying to look at the book. I was trying to look up actual D's nuts. If that makes any sense. The fuck? D's nuts. Why won't
Pretty
you
sure.
fucking... yeah, no, D's nuts. GrabD'sNuts.com. Or
What
D's
the
nuts.
fuck is
D's
this?
banana pudding
Really?
nuts.
Really? I got a brand over here. Just DIETZ nuts. Deets nuts. Meat bites.
Really? I have
Honey maple smoked sausage.
Cool Ranch and Spicy Sriracha, Hot Cheddar Bucking Hot Canadian, Nanner Pudding Creamy Vanilla, and Banana Nuts. And it is D's Nuts with a DEES. And I'm literally... here's the website. It is Grandma D's Nuts. Both of them. Yeah. That's right.
I thought because of the way the packaging looked, I thought it was a fucking Gamer Sucks flavor.
It's not. It's a legitimate product. You can buy
I know
some
it's a legitimate
right
product.
now.
I've seen it. It's just the first thing I got assaulted with on the site.
Yeah. Apparently,
it
you
look
can
like a
get
fucking-
a 10-ounce can for $10 of dill pickle. Or yeah, I think it's just the flavor changes, but 10-ounce can is $10. The gourmet bag is a 4-ounce bag is $5. So yeah, if you want to buy yourself some nuts, go for it.
Get yourself some very unique and well-known nuts.
Nanner pudding nuts.
And also, it comes in a little...
oh, there's apparently ghost pepper version too.
Well, that makes me feel better.
Ghost pepper extra spicy. Like what flavor is this? Price for anyone who likes to turn up the heat. These nuts ghost pepper flavor is the perfect snack for people who love living on the edge. They only come in 4-ounce single serving size for.
Oh, there's pizza peanuts.
Do you dare try these ghost pepper nuts? I'd like to actually see.
I don't think I want to eat that. Oh, I will do so well with like seasoning or like hot stuff.
I don't either. Apparently, there's pizza peanuts.
Maybe.
Ugh.
No, I'm looking at the little like thing, and it says right there.
Oh
pizza
yeah,
peanuts.
on the promotional thingy. Yeah, I think those might be limited time, but
It might be limited time.
I'm trying to go to the shop and grab D'sNuts.com, but it doesn't.
Try to
wanna
go to the
load.
shop and grab these nuts.
Yeah, apparently you can get T-shirts for like $25. You can get a snapback hat with stitched 3D D's Nuts logo for $25, along with a fucking raptor head made of metal for some reason.
Don't worry about it. Is it Raptor Jesus?
I mean, I'm just gonna post the image. Does that look like Raptor Jesus to you?
In an absurdist way, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. But yeah, you can add a $5 D's Nuts to the cart. Really wanted to. I don't. So,
Man, all this talk.
Go ahead.
Oh,
I
hello,
said
Dis.
all this talk about like the foods and the nuts and stuff like that reminded me. You know, Pink Sauce Lady?
Oh yeah, she's going crazier, right?
Oh yeah, she's gotten even crazier.
How?
Yep.
Like we
Oh.
mentioned last week. We mentioned last week how she was claiming that the place that bought her Jesus Christ, I just saw the D's Nuts trailer. She
Smash
mentioned
Brothers?
last
Nuts?
week about how they're like scamming her and like $100,000 was not what she was expecting and part of the deal, and she's already spent it all and whatnot. Yeah, that $100,000 was not actually really meant for her. That was meant for advertising.
What?
She was supposed to make
Wow.
advertisements and do like propaganda and stuff like that for the pink sauce. And when she spent
You
all the
know.
money, and then said, "Oh no, I don't have enough money to pay rent or to feed my kids," the company that gave her the money for that stuff didn't want any drama or whatnot, so they folded and they gave her more money.
What?
To which
Sorry.
then,
Go on,
she
go on.
had a $10,000 birthday.
Come on, man.
Bought 2 pairs of $600 shoes, and then immediately turned around and cried on TikTok that she didn't have any money.
Come on, man.
I mean, she just spent all of it for making herself feel good. Those $600 rent shoes, I tell you what. I mean, that's all repossession. You want a month of your rent? Give me those shoes. Those were $600, right? I'll be taking those shoes.
Come on,
That's,
man. You can't be doing that.
Hey! You want to live in this? You want to live in this house and/or apartment or wherever the fuck you're living? You want to give me those shoes, or I'm just gonna throw you out with everything you got, and you're gonna live on the streets. Welcome to Skid Row, buddy.
No, I'm saying she can't be going on TikTok. She can't be, like, begging for money from the company itself and then spending it all on frivolous shit.
She thinks that she deserves a lavish lifestyle now that she's like TikTok famous.
Of course.
Oh my
of
God,
course,
TikTok
of
popular.
course.
Ah!
And she thinks that like nothing should be applying to her. Like, you remember when she like started shipping the stuff out and it had, you know, food that could go bad and no preservatives to help preserve them, and so that people got like a decent product on the other end. Yeah, she was given a large amount of money to refund those people so they can get an actual like Days Gourmet branded pink sauce. She didn't do it.
Why would she?
Yeah, I'm literally like Googled the whole thing. Like, you literally go to YouTube and just search up Pink Sauce Lady. You will see so many people that are just sit there and say, "Oh yeah, Pink Sauce Lady like ruined her career before she even got it started."
Yeah.
I just went right here. I just literally jumped on just now, and I see 2 hours ago from Some Ordinary Gamers, the Pink Sauce Lady ruined her life. I think Moist even said something about it, right, Charlie? Hang on.
Yeah, that's why I was like, I
What's
thought you were
up,
referring
everybody?
to good old Charlie there.
What's up,
Moist
everybody?
Critical. Oh, that's another thing right here. Oh boy, we get to have a topic about dating app.
Which one?
Roblox?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, that one again.
We didn't.
You know how it
we
should
already
be a
talked
dating
about
app,
that.
but is it somehow?
What?
You know how I'm a joker?
We already talked about Roblox.
We did.
Oh yeah, I never. Yeah, we did talk about Roblox a while ago.
Because I made a fucking terrible joke of, but they're teenagers. They can, you know, have a dating service for teenagers.
And that's how we figured out that you're a contrarian.
I was an extra in the Hunger Games.
Hi,
I
Charlie.
was an extra in the Hunger Games.
I mean,
yeah. Charlie said pink sauce lady keeps getting worse, and he went through the whole thing that she like spieled
what
about.
you were just talking about. I thought that
Yeah.
like I didn't watch that video, but I was like, yeah.
You should. You should.
I've watched
You should.
other ones like, oh god, what was it? The most recent one. Because I know I've watched one of his recent ones that was like,
What's up, everybody?
oh right, the
Pretty cool.
woman who was poisoning her husband's coffee.
Yeah, with bleach.
Oh.
Yeah. And he started just recording it while they were over in what was it, Germany? He was
Yeah, it's like-
recording because he didn't want to like take it to officials over in Germany because they wouldn't take it as seriously, and he waited till they came back to the U.S.
Yeah. And it's like, dude, you're drinking bleach. She wants life insurance. That's kind of
Yep.
fucked.
He took the first initial video to the cops, and the cops were like, "Yeah, this we can't tell what exactly she's putting in the coffee, so we can't really take this as evidence." So the motherfucker went and got so many goddamn cameras that you could basically like freaking you could basically see like all angles of her ass crack if you really wanted to, and
Yeah.
Oh.
just straight up saw her coming out of the laundry room, jug of bleach in hand.
Fucking hell.
Several cameras walk by, go to the coffee maker, look over her shoulder, and put the bleach in the coffee maker.
Yep. Twice.
And apparently he'd been doing this like for a month, 2 months. I forget.
Yeah.
Like at some point she had to sit there and think, "Dadgum, he's just not gonna fucking die. You just add more and more into it."
You'd think, or like do other problems instead of.
Oh, bleach isn't working. Let's try something else. Let's put some I don't know, acid in his orange juice.
I mean, that is
Some
acid, all right.
Let's put some hydrochloric acid in his orange juice and watch him drink that and just melt. If I knew someone was trying to murder me, I would not be sitting there like,
It's like, I'm gonna call the cops now.
Well, that's what he took the evidence, and they said that was not enough.
It's like, okay.
So
I
that's when he
guess I'm
got
gonna do
got more cameras. So I guess that would be, I guess that's the legit response. But you know what? It did work in the end. It did work in the end. He presented undeniable evidence, and they went and arrested her, and she admitted, and yeah, she's gonna be. It hasn't been issued yet, but she's going to prison for murder or attempted murder.
Hey, are you dead or am I
The
dead?
best part of waking up is acid in your cup.
Just a little bit, man.
Good God.
Alrighty.
You know what might have killed him? She put pink sauce in it.
Oh my god, no one would have ever seen that coming.
Yeah, no one would have seen that coming. Poured OG pink sauce in the coffee maker and just left it at that.
Would the
Oh,
coffee
boy.
maker have exploded though?
I don't know. Depends if it's a pressure coffee maker. You know, I don't get those people that'll sit there and go scoop coffee beans, put in a little grinder thing, grind it up, and they put in this weird filter basket thing, and then they put this lid on it, and they put this little cap on it, and they twist it on there, and they slide in the bottom of the coffee maker, and they get this pressurized milk thing, and they strain it through there, and I don't get that hyper built coffee thing that they do.
Bro,
I
it's called
don't get it.
coffee. That's the only way to drink the fresh French coffee. It's so fancy. You can't go back once you've had it.
I can't understand it. I just don't understand it. That whole
Look, I don't understand it either. As someone who
12-step
just
process.
doesn't drink coffee.
I could literally become a sober human being in 12 steps before I would become like caffeinated in those 12 steps.
Hey, Knight, I'm
What?
curious about something. You dying?
Am I?
I've
Yeah,
been getting
but-
some lag spikes every now and then, just like
Yeah, actually,
circle,
I've
circle, circle,
been
circle,
seeing.
circle, 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 circle.
I'll keep an eye on my bitrate, but my bitrate's solid.
All right.
Yeah, so
making
it's just trying to silence us again, I guess.
Again, yeah.
Oh, there
think
is
they heard us
dips. There
talking
is
about the
there is
Disney
little
thing.
dips. I will admit this. There is little dips.
That's what
I
she
think
said,
they
too.
heard us talking about the Disney thing, and Disney didn't like it.
Hey, do you want to hear something even sillier? You know about this company called Paramount? Paramount Pictures?
Yeah.
So apparently,
Uh-oh.
according to Variety, this is not necessarily a bad thing, by the way. This
I
just
hear
seems-
Twitch coming for us.
I'm just saying something very odd here. Apparently, Paramount has released Mean Girls for free on TikTok in 23 parts,
Oh.
where you can just watch Mean Girls
Hey.
in
guys.
23
Okay.
parts on TikTok.
Okay. I mean,
I don't know why or how, but sure.
Why Mean Girls? I don't know. I never watched it.
I mean, wait, you never watched fucking Mean
I've
Girls?
never watched Mean Girls.
He's never seen Mean Girls ever, even in school.
Well, to be fair, it didn't come out while he was in school, for
Yeah,
that matter.
I was about to say, when I was in school, Mean Girls didn't exist yet.
I mean, actually, I think it might have
You
came
missed
out
the
like
joke.
senior year for you, but at the same time, and you're gone.
Am I?
Someone's got it, at least. Oh,
No.
Tater's gone. Tater's
I
gone.
think that was Tater.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Tater leaving. You had me
But,
worried for a second, the stream died.
I
Yeah,
worried
it did come out in
too.
2004, so
You
you were probably like last year of high school.
Hey, feel free to combat this, but when I'm looking at it on the stream, you when your legs like that makes you look like one of those old PS1 cutscenes.
What find you?
I say that in an endearing way.
Maybe, but while we
Can you
get
imagine?
fudged,
Can you imagine Touhou on the PS1? This is not a segue into something.
no. I understand that is a genuine question there. I'm just like, feel like there was, but the
Not
only thing I can
officially.
think, well, not officially, duh, but like I'm trying to think of a similar game on the PS1, and the only thing I can think of is Panzer Dragoon. But and
Now,
I know I'm not right on that one. Just to be
now
fair.
I'm pretty sure Touhou was officially on the DS via a Raymer cameo.
Yeah, I believe that was Pocky Inaraki, but
No, it was some drawing thing. Not drawn to life, but something similar.
oh, probably like Scribble Nuts or something.
Wait, hang on. Anyway,
Hello.
Hello.
Okay, you
Hello.
are there. For a second there, I was like, you ain't responding at all. I was like, did you actually die in your cutscenes, or?
yeah.
Yeah, so you're definitely dead. So, who wants to do a second song? Before we think of other things.
Boy. Oh, man.
Out of curiosity, do you have... I'm not going to say it as an actual straight-up request, but... What
Uh-oh.
about, you I don't suppose you got either an Aki or a Shizuka. For, this is the start of fall. That was this week. I believe it was, at least. I'm just making sure. Specifically when... Yeah, first... No, that was 2 weeks ago.
Slitter just pushed a button for.
I'm stupid. Unless that's what you meant, you started it. Did you actually start a song?
You're like,
I'm very confused.
Are you?
Yes.
Hi guys, welcome back. So yeah.
Wait,
check
we're
this-
actually
this is-
back already?
We're actually back. It's a short one. It's a short one.
But that's the thing. I'm
wish it was
still
longer.
listening to it.
I wish it was longer. Trust me, it's a good one.
No, Ace is
Never
lying.
Skull-
We're
Never
still
Skull
listening
is
to
a
the
really
song.
good song. Also, franchise. Welcome to Touhou. There's like hundreds and hundreds of songs, and there's like hundreds and hundreds of different genres of each song.
Now
literally
it's
find,
cut
you
back.
find like a good tune you like in Touhou, and you're like, damn, I really miss this. I want to hear this song in metal. There exists like 5 versions of every song, I swear, in metal.
So by the way, the song
Graffiti
just
Kingdom.
ended for me. The song
Graffiti
just
King-
ended.
And you
Oh,
wanna
it was
hit me-
Graffiti Kingdom. I remember
You-
that game. That was for GameCube.
PS2.
You might want to hit refresh on the stream then.
You don't
You've
say.
been
I
hitting
did.
refresh on the stream.
Damn. That's brutal.
Just a little
Damn,
bit.
fam.
It's the exact same thing that was happening last week. But also, yeah, Raymer was playable in Graffiti Kingdom. I thought that was a DS game, but no.
Nope.
But
That's GameCube.
it was in the
/PS2
same
one,
kind
yeah.
of era,
Yeah.
so I can't. And it was something about drawings. I cannot be blamed for thinking it was on the DS completely.
So, jump onto this. You guys heard about the weird thing that Tinder's decided to do that's kind of weird?
No,
No?
I don't do Tinder, so no.
I don't do Tinder.
Honestly, neither do I at this point. It's garbage. Good thing you guys don't do it, okay? Don't do
What's a
it.
date? I don't know what this
Also,
thing
here's
is.
the cameo.
So, you know how there's normally like, hey, you know, you could pay $25 and we'll put you forward a little more than usual, and we'll let you see who likes your profile, so you can hit like or dislike on them, you know, that kind of thing. That's a perk. But now Tinder has introduced this new thing where you can pay basically $1,000 a month, where you can just straight up skip the like and dislike thing. If you see a girl on there that you're like, oh, I kind of like this one, you just straight up skip the like or dislike thing, whether she swipes left or right on you, even if she's ever seen your profile period. You can just straight up,
kinda...
you can straight up just go right to DMing.
In other words, you can just get a match immediately.
You might as well go to.
extremely fucking.
You might as well just go to Instagram and just message a girl that you like on there at that point.
Yo, bro, you got some fine ass titties. Wanna fuck?
I mean, considering it's
I
Tinder,
paid
that's
$1,000 to get you to your DMs, bro.
That's probably that's a flex, honestly. That's probably gonna be a flex. But like any other girl that sits there and like sees that will also think, damn, he must be broke too. Now you don't spend $1,000 just to slide into my DMs without my permission. I ain't gonna pay
Look,
no
man,
scrub to this dude.
I'm just saying the VTuber world is not profitable, but it sucks the money right out of you so
It
fast.
does.
This
Yeah, it does.
sucks.
Yeah, money does. It does suck. It's an
What's
expensive
that?
hobby.
What's a red super chat? Oh yeah, it's a minimum $100 to say, "Oh, you did great in that game, girl." Oh, thanks for $100 for saying words.
Mm-hmm.
It's so like
words
from
are
the
better.
base, from just the base idea, it just is so silly.
Look, man, simps.
God.
Shout out to simps.
That's just how like desperate people are now these days. And Tinder does say it's gonna only be 1% of people.
Yeah, I wonder why. It's $2,000 fucking dollars a month.
I think it's pretty much just a scam. I have heard that Tinder's stock has been dropping.
Tinder, same fucking thing.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not wrong.
TikTok, who's
honestly.
got that
Honestly,
doc?
it's kind of the same formula, but like chocolate and vanilla. It's both like, oh, this way, left, right, left, or you know, skip video. Oh, this one entertains me enough. I can watch it for like 2 minutes.
You
And
know,
skip the next one, skip the next one, skip the next one. You know, it's the same thing. Left, right, 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 left, right, right, right.
there's all this chocolate and vanilla. Where's cotton candy?
In the fucking trash where it belongs.
Yeah.
Hey!
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
For ice cream, it belongs in the trash.
Yeah.
Hey!
Look, I'll accept birthday cake, but not fucking not cotton candy.
I won't accept birthday cake, but I'll accept cotton candy.
Well, then we're at.
I'll accept bubble gum, but I won't accept cotton candy.
Okay, I'll accept
I'll
bubble
accept.
gum.
I'll accept bubble gum, but I won't accept ass.
I'll accept
Chew
bubble gum, but I won't.
ass.
Yeah, I'm not gonna chew ass.
I hope you don't chew ass.
gum and chew ass.
And I'm all out of ass.
Be a lot of bubble gum chewing.
And I'm all out of bubble gum.
Out of bubble gum. But yeah.
I'm here to chew ass.
Tinder is starting to panic because their stock has like dropped significantly ever since the pandemic has like kind of ended, and people are actually starting to get out more, and they realize how horrid the app is, especially after they milked it dry to see how bad it was during the pandemic thing. And
See, that's the weird part. You think with the pandemic, it would make it easier, or like, because with Tinder, you gotta.
Tinder got a massive boost when COVID started because
I
nobody
feel
was
like
going
it should have
out.
been like the opposite way, because as a dating app, you gotta go out to date people.
Well, yeah, you gotta
but
go out to
to
date
meet
people,
up-
but you don't have to meet them. You just find them on the app. You don't have to go out and
Well,
hang
that's the
out
whole
at a
point in the
bar,
first place. You
meet
gotta
people.
go meet them. You gotta meet them on your first date.
Yeah, but then you're doing it on your
But
initial.
you can't
go.
do that during COVID because go
But
fuck
like
yourself.
how? But
it's
how do you
COVID.
get to know their name and make a date? You got to go meet them at a bar, or at a club, or
No,
at the
you use the
grocery
app.
store. Now, you know, when COVID started, oh well, no more socializing. All the bars and clubs are closed, so everyone was just sat at home until, oh, hang on, let me browse this app, see if I can find someone to fuck for a week or two, and they make a match on that, and they go about in their business on the first date and stuff, you know. I mean, basically, the first step of meeting someone is running into them has been removed from clubs and bars and put on a phone. So when the pandemic started, Tinder like skyrocketed its stock. Now that the pandemic is basically done and student loans are now resuming, and
I thought that we paid those off. Like just,
no. There's a couple of places that are letting people like resort their finances over the last few years, ever since COVID started. They're kind of giving them a cushion of, if you miss a payment, we won't report you to the credit bureau, so you know you won't get your credit score hurt. But
We won't report you to the FBI.
yeah, but you do still have to make the payment, and so you know now student loan payments are resuming.
Of course.
So a lot of people are like freaking out and panicking. Oh no, I gotta pay my student loans. Who'd have thought that I ever had to resume doing this again? Oh shit. So, not surprised there. But also, yeah, people are now actually going back out to clubs and stuff to meet people instead of using an app. And now the app's kind of worn out. It's kind of overused over the last few years, and everyone's tired of looking at it.
Jesus Christ, that just now played.
Yep, sure did.
People are, you know, they're just kind of done with it, and now now Tinder's like burnt out, and they're all like, no, wait, we need stock, here's our new thing, pay $1,000, skip the swipe. I mean, here's a question, Jack. If someone like, if you were like in a social game and you know you had to hit a button to basically toggle, hey, yeah, I would talk to this person if they're willing to talk to me. Just imagine if someone just skipped that. Would you talk to them? Would you talk to someone who just paid money to basically pay to match? I guess in this situation, would you be friends with someone who basically did pay to friend?
Nope. Not at all.
Not at all.
I don't think I
Look,
would either.
I'll put it this way.
I wouldn't either. I wouldn't either.
I play this game called Rainbow Six Siege, and I don't choose to listen to voice chat. And when I do, they have the screechiest mics and they suck dick.
So
Too bad they don't suck dick in the positive way.
I was about to say
There is no
children,
positive
but then
way.
I was about to say children, but then I'm like, wait a minute, he's talking about sucking dick.
No.
I can't put
No,
the children
they
in
are
that.
children. Trust me.
Keep the children out of
Oh.
the dick sucking pool.
Keep the children
Unfortunately.
out. I'm going to.
Kind of like that, yeah, but not really.
I'm gonna fuck your mom. Good luck. She made a better kid than you.
Yep.
Hmm.
What's a better kid? You don't have a kid. What's a kid? Oh,
Now-
it's a.
What is a
young
man?
guns.
What is a man but a miserable pile of secrets?
What is a man?
True. But you know what? Speaking of miserable pile of secrets,
Oh boy.
and
A miserable pile.
I'm gonna go into a very bad segue here.
Oh.
So
He's Czech will admit it.
yeah, I'll fucking straight admit it. I know I'm fucking jarring this. I'm just like
He's grabbing his
we're
steering wheel
kind
and
of
just
we're kind of
jerking
in
it
dead
over.
air, but
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we're kind of getting near the
something
end of our
related.
steam.
I will say this point.
It's our last puff of
So there is a bit of news that
Uh-oh.
about a certain company that we all hate with a fun passion. Good old fucking V Shoujo, which can no longer also just straight up just only be V Shoujo, because we can now be V Shonen.
Oh, they rebranded?
No, they didn't rebrand at all, but they just added another person to their pool. They're a guy. So it's no longer just women.
Well, now I know it's not, I know it's not Nux, so who the fuck is it?
So you know what? I'm just going to just fuck off with the
Guessing game.
discrepancy on this one.
Watch you post a picture of him, and I'd be like, who the fuck is that?
Sure. You know what? I'll go get Kuro real quick, because this person is called Canine Kuro. I'm just gonna-
Canine? Of course he went to a group full of girls.
Yeah.
Of white girls.
Fuck it. I think this is a good enough image. I genuinely do not kind of give a fuck about that character per se. Also, that is a cool Ray move from the Drawing Kingdom game.
Yes.
That is actually kind of cool. That is the new V Shoujo member who is a guy. And
Oh.
someone made a very correct statement when that guy debuted. Oh, what did they say? I want
Oh.
to reread this word for word because it is still legitimate. Where are you?
He looks like an Opera GX mascot reject.
He
I
really
mean, I was gonna
does.
say he just looks like a fuckboy, but that's just me.
He's a fuckboy.
Is he a mummy?
No, he's a dog. Oh, actually, he is technically supposed to be risen from the dead, and like his backstory is that he, what's the word I'm looking for here? Had a brother and shit, and then like they accidentally killed everyone, but whatever. So, okay, here's the quote. So, V Shoujo being the actual retirement home is really not a joke. Lamau, the fox is back. So, remember how certain Mista left a certain Niji Shanji like a few months ago.
Are you serious?
I'm pretty dead fucking serious, by the way.
Oh.
So, yeah. I'm just gonna be straight
Wow.
here. Yeah, it's fucking Mista. It's fucking Mista. He just, I told you, they have like 3 other members that are from, actually, including him, they now have 4 former members of other corporations.
They even have Henya, right?
I'm going to just be upfront. Keisan, Nazuna, Henya, and now K9 Kuro are all from previous companies.
Yeah. Man, I miss Keisan. I miss.
She's now in fucking Like a Dragon. Like, she's straight up in the game.
I know.
Like,
And I can't
there's no
wait to
missing
play
her.
it.
You could literally just go play the game.
The game's not out yet.
Go fuck yourself.
Ooh, get wrecked. That response was perfect.
Oh
Perfect
my.
counter.
Well, I would if I could.
I mean, you would.
I would.
But yeah, like, I'm just saying, straight up, it is V Shoujo is straight up a retirement home for people
It
that get caught out of their company.
It is. It's actually kind of weird. Kind of weird to put it that way, but it's so true.
It's legitimate at this point. Like, I think they have a total of like 12 members, and 4 of them are from previous companies. Those are a pretty good odds.
So we could just, see someone else retire from somewhere or get graduated from somewhere else, and
There's
V-Shoujo be like,
literally so many.
V-Shoujo be like peeking around that tree, rubbing them hands, like,
Basically, yeah.
Let me
Like,
find a
the
gift
only
for that.
ones they haven't touched that I can think of are technically Sana and Nina, and I'm pretty sure Nina just changed her job from being streamer to being a fucking manager at actual Sanji.
I remember hearing like terrible rumors that like Sana retired because she had cancer.
I
I
don't
hope
actually
that's
know those
not true.
numbers. I don't want to know those numbers, but
Numbers,
or words, I should say.
rumors.
Because I figure it was more of, she does, as far as I'm aware, still like do artistry for certain people. I'm sorry, what?
What? Huh? I didn't catch that.
Hmm?
Sorry. I try to remember what, because I know she has she has done the artist for certain Arknights. I'm sorry, what?
Do like me
Hohia?
some golden. I do like me some golden glow.
Yeah, just
Hohia?
hint, hint, wink, wink.
Not who the
Certain-
heck.
Who the heck?
No,
Oh
Who
yeah,
the heck?
definitely who
I'm,
the heck.
I'm still waiting on Who the Heck to get released. I'm chomping at the
But
bits.
she hasn't been released yet.
Not yet. Not yet. No, we got.
Not
I
the-
think.
the
I
crazy-
think
The
all we
hot,
got
crazy
now.
snake lady?
I think all we just gotta get through the final. This is the last contingency contract, which makes me sad. But we have the last contingency contract event going right now, and I think after that we then get the Who Heck banner.
Ooh,
I think.
Who heck?
Well, yeah.
Mm,
Shit,
yeah.
that's actually important. Fuck.
She, I don't even play Arknights, but I can acknowledge she's hot.
I mean,
Who doesn't want a Dami's snake mommy?
Tommy, mommy.
wait. Shit, I'm glad I opened my mail today. Because that would have been bad.
You glad
you
you
have
opened your
bills
mail
to
today?
pay?
What was in there?
I think they're health insurance cards.
Oh, well, that
Like-
would be kind of important, but like also not
Yeah.
like life and death. So long as you don't throw
No.
it away.
I'm not gonna throw it away. 'Cause that's
Even if you do throw it away, you could still like just generally give like your doctor your number
yeah.
and your social security. They can look that shit up.
But even weirder is like, what the fuck? it's supposedly new, but it's old as shit. Because it's like effective last year. What? But I
Goddamn.
already got these.
Maybe it's for like when
I
you show
want to
the
say
card.
maybe they're spare or something.
When you show the
but-
card, it'll sit there and be like, "Oh yeah, you're definitely covered from the day you got it and several weeks back in case you had to show these cards to your medical, unless you're currently in a medical situation
I'm
right
literally I'm literally took the other copy out of my wallet. It's the exact same thing. And I'm like, wait, what the fuck?
now." The exact same.
Exact same. Like
All
I
the
thought
dates
there would
and
be a
everything?
different effective. Yeah, exact same dates and everything. And I'm just like,
Huh.
what the fuck? What
Well,
was
then
the point?
there's no point in you like have. Oh man, I'm glad I opened this. I got the same thing I got again. Oh boy, I love.
Yeah,
my
that's why
dupes.
I thought I was getting something different, and then all of a sudden, nope.
Love my dupes. Got my dupes.
Like, I think the only change is that the brand on it is slightly different. As in, like, they changed font.
That's fancy.
Basically.
Fancy.
And I'm like, does that actually matter?
No, it doesn't.
Which is funny, because I know they technically need to renew our stuff soon, TM? But regardless, I'm just going through my mail at this point. Just like, that was Arknight things, but
Oh yeah.
then again, I don't Arknight, so I don't really
Oh,
know much.
I art night like hell.
Yeah. I know you Arknight. God. I'm
What? I
slowly
forgot what this
touched-
contingency contract's called. Hang on.
Is there a contingency contract?
DC-12. I forgot the name of this contingency contract. Operation Base Point. That's what it's called.
Operation based?
Operation Base Point.
Yeah, based. Operation based.
Operation
You know
Base
how I
Point.
do.
Operation Base Point. I am sad that this is the last contingency contract because I do enjoy these events. But apparently it's too much to keep going.
Oh. Hey, so, have you seen this image that I am about to post?
Have you guys seen this image I'm about to post? Wait.
Yes, because it's got Marissa with titties. Even though it's not titties, it's a fucking gourd.
Marissa Big Natural Shibari.
That's literally a fucking
that's
that is
Suika's
gourd.
Oh, I know.
It's
What?
not her titties. Don't even try.
Personally, I prefer Marissa with flat titties anyway.
Yeah.
She's like one of the few that I prefer with flat titties.
I could always go for Ron with big titties. Oh my god. Literally go to Donbaru, first thing I see. Massive titty fox girl. God damn.
Damn!
Sorry.
I heard
Sorry.
you want a boobzooka. Have a
it's just-
boobzooka.
it's just
These are
like-
real titties, by the way.
No, these are real titties. Actually, recently, I think this is kind of an interesting little thing. You ever heard of the YouTuber called Shoe on Head?
No, can't say I have.
Shoe on
She's-
head, you mean like
Again, I was gonna be like shoe nice, right?
you
No.
mean like the
What?
backup dancers?
No, not the backup dancers.
I also like how I typed in shoe one head. Wait, why does it look like Boxy?
That's kind of like
Foxy?
her little theme thing. She does look like a scene girl.
Foxy from FNAF?
No, not Foxy.
No.
Boxy. Boxxy.
Box. You are terrible about that. You make it sound like you're deaf.
Who's dead?
Oh.
It's like, who's dead? I'm not dead. Yeah, that was it's like Caden. Whenever Caden's like,
Who?
who? I barely knew them. I can't
I
even
am
begin
partially hard of hearing.
You're terrible. Oh my god, that's a way too much picture of Ron. I saw a nice picture of Ron earlier with gas. Oh, that's right. I put in gas. Hang on.
Yes.
Yeah. Touhou. Enter. Cause yeah, we have in our playlist. We have in our playlist currently a picture of Yukari, or a Yukari Necrophantasia song. And among the pictures that I like went and dug up and trying to find things, I ran into this picture of like Ron, and I'm like, fuck yeah. But anyway, back to the thing. I'm pretty sure Czech just like Google or like did a quick YouTube search on Shoe on Head, and she has a video called anime boobs. What is it? Anime boobs are good. Anime boobs are great. I'm about to go
the
my
one
history.
thing I see that's like quote unquote recent and annoying is the male loneliness epidemic.
Yeah, she talked about that. She talks about things that triggers both sides.
I mean, I don't see any anime as the problem.
Oh, okay. So she's got 3 million views. She's got a video called "The Anime Titty Police." And she won
3 years
3 million.
ago. That's
3 years ago.
3 years ago. That's
Maybe
not recent.
No, I said I recently watched it. I didn't say it was a recent video. I said I recently
I feel like I
watched.
actually have seen
I
this,
literally-
by the way.
Yeah, the description. Maybe the organs were the friends we made along the way. But yeah, I recently like saw that and just thought about like all this time we're sitting here talking about, oh my god, the titties on this one, oh gosh, the titties on that one, oh gosh, the titties on that one. I'm just like, so many people would be bothered by like the amount of titty that exists in this stuff. It's fun to see people get triggered.
Yeah.
I can kind of now understand why Chex likes to sit there and gaslight me every now and then, because it's like a freebie, like, get under his skin thing and see how far you can go.
Okay.
I also have in my to watch later list a video called "The Hidden Horrors of Nekopara."
The hidden horrors?
How are they hidden?
What?
How are they hidden?
I don't know. I haven't watched it yet.
Oh, you don't know.
The obvious horrors of Nekopara is that they're all cats that are like.
Oh shoot! I do need to remove that. I do need to remove that song off of the thing.
What?
The song that
Oh,
you're about to
that
hear on the
one.
stream. That one. Shit! I gotta remove that off there. That is now copyright. Fuck. God, I forgot that it was
Get
even
the
on there.
shit on.
Jesus Christ.
That was not my, it's funny because it didn't even show up in sound alerts. Like it didn't show up in
better
chat
not-
at all.
It showed up. It showed up. It was just really far back for you.
No, like straight
No,
up
it's not
in
in the
chat.
chat.
Oh.
Literally, I played FBI.
Oh.
Disenfranchised played oof. Nothing.
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 Someone did that. Someone set us up.
So maybe it is gone.
Weird. Anyways, where was I?
Here, have some.
Oh
on the
yeah,
moon.
oh
have
yeah, the
some Ron.
Nekopara
Oh,
thing.
Nekopara and the City Police.
Yeah. Okay, so there's this video I'm probably gonna like listen to tomorrow while I'm at work. It's literally just called "The Hidden Horrors of Nekopara" from Das Zombies. Got 91,000 views so far. 54 minutes and 54 seconds of
Oh God.
of deep diving into Nekopara, and I think that's gonna be kind of hilarious. I
mean,
like listening.
how far do you deep? I mean, some of the only one that I can think you could really deep dive into is coconut because of the titties, but
I fucking love
No.
coconut. Coconut's great.
I know you do.
I got a coconut model. I need to edit up and make it look like my first VR chat model. I need to rebuild it.
We must rebuild.
I must rebuild my black-haired coconut with the MLG glasses.
Feed every day.
I hope you're enjoying.
But yeah, if anyone else has anything that's like of similar things, like, hey, here's a really deep dive on this crazy thing, because YouTube tried to get me to listen to what is it called? Where is it again? Not that. They tried to get me to listen to like the horrors of Garfield.
Oh yeah, that's a classic
There it is.
video. That's 2 hours long.
What the internet
Where
did to
that did
Garfield.
to Garfield. Yeah, no.
Guys, if
that's
you
a
never-
classic
it turned
video.
it into-
If you haven't
Yeah.
actually watched that video or listened to it yet, yes.
Go
That is a good
watch what the
recommendation.
internet did to Garfield. It's an hour and 20 minutes long, but it's an hour and 20 minutes of just really good
Right,
entertainment.
it's a
It is not a
documentary.
wasted minute. It is a good documentary.
Yeah, it turned it into a dark ride.
Like, I will literally like right click, copy
That people had
link
sex on.
address, click on this, and paste it here and hit enter. Bam. If you ever get the chance, go watch
I
what
hope
the
you
internet
like that
Garfield
joke, by
did to
the way.
Garfield.
What the
That-
internet do to Garfield? Also, titties of the fox variety.
That kind of, well, yeah, I know, right? I like fox titties.
Hell yeah.
What am I?
But yeah, that if anyone else has anything similar, I think there was also another one's like what the internet did to Sonic the Hedgehog, or the Sonic the Hedgehog fan base in a nutshell, or something like that. And I watched that one; it was kind of hilarious. But if anyone else has like anything that's like, hey, you might enjoy this, and it'd be something else that'll be like, oh, this looks like actual effort put into like a documentary. I'll listen to it while I sitting at work working on machines and stuff. Because there'll be times I'll get bored and I'll literally just be like, YouTube, play AI cover songs, and I'll literally just listen to like Plankton sing fucking shit.
Fuck you, not that monster fucking bullshit. No.
What's that smell? You smell that? It smells like
I mean, let's
Like
see.
Also,
What
you
I
said it was
listen to-
1,000 a month.
weeb.
I thought
Ugh.
you said it was 1,000. I thought it was 5. Looking at the Tinder thing, it says 500 a month.
There's been more that's been added onto it.
Oh God.
There's
Oh,
more.
God.
There's more. You can just literally
There's
like 1,000.
lore.
Like I think Mudahar even like dove into it and found the full price.
Oh God.
There's lore.
Lore.
Hey, Kylie. Kylie, why did
Hey,
you
Ace,
throw something on my face? You knew that wasn't gonna work. You
Hey,
know
Ace, I
darn
hope you
well
like
that
this
wasn't gonna
junkie.
work. Yep.
So I'm trying to
Let's
think
see.
of like. Well, technically, I'm gonna throw a stupid answer out here.
Uh-oh.
You could watch VTuber streams. They're like nice 4 hours long. and Yeah, I
You could watch.
But you
I-
generally gotta like keep it, like look at it generally. Like they do something stupid, you won't see it, and then they'll start laughing uncontrollably, and you'll be like, "What did I miss? Hang on, wait a minute, I can't go back because I can't just sit there and stare at my phone while I'm working on a machine. I actually have to listen.
I know.
It's got to be a kind of a podcast type thing, you know."
I mean, you could always watch Trash Taste or listen to Trash Taste. But I don't know
You
if I'd
could.
be up your alley.
Why does that sound familiar?
Sea Dog, Garnt, and Joey.
I'd rather listen to Penguin Zero's
You're-
podcast.
Yeah, I know. I'm
Rather listen
literally
to
just
both.
throwing it out there.
I'd rather listen to like Penguin Zero's podcast and Mudahar's podcast, and then the Triforce podcast.
What's
Those
up,
are my
everybody? It's pretty
three
cool.
big things. Those are my 3 podcasts that I listen to that are like pretty fucking great.
I mean, fair. I ain't gonna stop you there. You said if you've got any, suggest it. So I did.
Yeah, you did. I'm not saying you didn't do it or anything, but you did, and I'm like,
Technically, there's also like, there's been a YouTube quote unquote trend that I have fallen down to the fucking hole of like, what's it called? There are certain YouTubers that take horror movies and say how you could survive it. Like, oh, this is how many people died in this movie, and it's like it goes through the entire movie.
Step 1 to survive a horror movie: never
Don't be in
separate.
it.
And don't be in it. 2, don't go to the sound. And 3, stay together. Bam, you win.
And yet, there are so many movies that are like, all right, so this
Guys, do you hear
motherfucking
that
idiot
sound?
did this
Let's
thing.
split up. You
Yep.
guys hear that sound? Let's split up. The black
Let's
dude
split
goes
up,
towards
gang.
the black dude goes towards the black doorway. That's it.
Let's split up,
He survives
gang.
and everyone else dies.
You will literally see every other black dude in the movie theater be like, damn, why the brother gotta go towards the black doorway when everybody separates after they hear that weird ass sound? Jesus. You know?
Why they gotta hit the whip?
It's just like, son of a bitch, they hit us with that stereotype, man.
Stereotypical?
I'm actually making fun of a coworker of mine. He actually talks like that.
Oh god, I hate it. You got that Kuyo? Getting that
He's got that Coolio thing going on with him, man.
Maybe.
But yeah, I could see that. That YouTube channel did sound familiar, so I could see that one being a thing.
There's the thing, there's several of them.
I know.
And it's like, yeah. Oh, if you watch one, you see them all. You get it's like, all right, go see this video that you've already watched 4 times ago. That was released like 2 years ago.
I think Flores like pointed out something that was spooky. He's like, how? Like when your phone randomly just rings. He's like, how do the ghosts interfacing with your phone? Like, how do they get your phone number?
They don't. They're the electronic waves, like directly spirited into
They're
it.
guessing.
Oh, should we do Phasmophobia? Oh, Tuesday again?
Done Phasmophobia before?
Yeah,
we should
last
do
year.
Terraria.
We did it last year with
Yeah, with rain and shit. Yeah.
with Reina and Ichigo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember Ichigo just wanted to sit in the van. I'm like, you getting out there? You getting out in the van? You getting out in the house? And she just really didn't want to.
Oh, I almost forgot because
Uh-oh.
today is that day.
Today's
I
the
almost
day.
forgot today's the day.
The day of
Today
what?
is
Today's
that
the day.
What day?
I'm gonna
October
look-
3rd.
Yeah, October 3rd.
Oh, Full
forget.
Metal Alchemist.
Never forget.
Never forget.
Fullmetal Alchemist.
Never forget. I'm sure there will be plenty of wholesome works with that girl and her dog.
Yep. I
the
mean,
one
Show
joke.
Tucker did nothing wrong.
Show Toromaru?
He I'm gonna hate
Show
myself
Tucker
saying
did
this,
nothing
but
wrong.
he really knew how to bring the family together.
He
He
sure
really
did.
did.
Now that
Oh.
I've said that, that game is fucking nightmare fuel. Good! Franchise has got it. I can play it with him.
Yeah. Also, who's ready for a nationwide emergency alert test tomorrow?
Wait,
on
is that?
On every service.
What time is it? Like, what noon? 3?
The national test will consist of 2 portions testing WAA and EAS capabilities. Both tests are scheduled to begin at approximately 2:20 p.m. tomorrow.
2:20. I'll keep that in mind. I'm at
2:20
work and I start here
PM.
screaming. I'll know what's going on then.
I mean, apparently it's going to go off on all TVs, radios, and cell phones. So expect to hear a bunch of just buzzing everywhere at 2:20.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
shit, that's almost on my break. Only half of the. It's right before my break.
Same.
Damn.
My break would just then be ending. Like I generally get my last and third break at like 1:15, and I'll be getting back into work at like 1:30.
Mine starts at like, my last break is at 2:30, but the people before me get off, or like our
They get off?
workplaces. Our workplace is separated into two break schedules, and the first group goes at 2:15, and then I go at 2:30. So it'll be like in between those two. So half the warehouse will be going outside. The other half will still be working. So yeah, it'll be like, congratulations, guys. You did it.
That's exciting. Something
It's
actually
funny because
good
I
happened.
never have my phone on me at work ever.
Really, I got mine on me all the time. In case you can't tell.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing.
I kind of need it, even for
Mine
work.
is-
I gotta
Mine
take
is like,
pictures of.
if you have it, you get sent home.
Oh, yeah, my place.
Or at least-
it counts as a tool because you need the calculator, you need the camera and recorder. So like, if you need to take apart something,
I mean,
You can-
that should
you-
be, but no, not for us.
oh, that's sad.
Hell, I actually watched our owner walk up to someone who just came back from break, pull out his phone, and then the owner saw it. Is like, all right, you're going home, and just sent him out of the building. Coming back
Damn.
from break by pulling it out. He was being a particular douchebag that day. Generally, he is one in general, but he was being extra douchebaggy.
Someone spat in his cereal, cornflakes that morning.
Yeah, a lot of. But yeah, that's why it's like, I could like literally everyone else, because like everyone else uses AirPods, and the only other rule is that only one AirPod allowed because you have to be able to hear things because forklifts and shit. But
Yep, that's what I do. I got one earbud in and then the earplug in the other one.
it's okay. Not even matter about the earplug, because it's like, can't have two. They unhappy about that for reasons.
Oh, well, we gotta have our area is really loud, so you gotta have like ear protection.
Luckily for us, that's not an issue.
It is for us.
say that,
Our
but-
area is insanely loud.
Mm.
In fact, I
I
got a hearing
remember-
test coming up so they can make sure that I'm not losing my hearing during the during
What?
work. What?
What?
You know what
Remember-
really sucks? You know what really sucks is when you're out on the floor and you're doing the work and whatnot, and they say, "Oh, hey, we need you to come do your hearing test." You come walking out there, you pull your earplugs out, and everything's still like. As you're coming out
Yeah.
there, like, all right, you need to go do your hearing test, huh?
What?
They compensate for that. They know how to compensate for that. But I think that's it. I think that's all we got. I think we're all out of steam.
For once, in before
No,
we get
we're
another
on
person
steam.
show up,
and
all of a sudden, your Skeckleton friend shows up again, and we go on for another hour and a fucking half, and I'm just gonna be like, can we not have a 4-hour episode for once?
would be nice.
No, we generally have 4 hours.
Let me go see
the
if
last
Vezzy's
two
on. Let me go
episodes.
see if Vezzy's online. Hang on, I can go look at that.
Go
I got it in
fuck
my-
yourself.
Oh no, actually he's offline. He is straight up offline.
Hey,
Yeah.
let's get Foreign and Squid on here.
He's offline.
Yeah.
Squid's on. Ghost is in War Thunder. That's weird.
Foreign is doing fuck all.
Ichigo went to bed. Kana's
No,
doing
no,
her
she's not in bed, and you
streams.
know it.
Tasha's in VR chat.
Squid is doing fuck all.
And...
You know what? Hey, Knight, you know what you
What?
should do? You should play some of that Touhou 19 that you haven't tried yet.
Swear to God.
It's Tuesday. It is a Touhou
Swear to
game.
God. Swear to God.
One day you will.
Swear to God.
One day I
will.
will too
will.
again.
One day I will literally record freaking
Gameplay and actually use it
I
as a
will,
fucking picture game.
I will record Touhou 11, like lunatic mode, when I'm warmed up, and send it in and be like, yeah, see, I'm good. Here you go. Here's proof. And send you like actual like footage.
Uh-huh. Unfortunately, that footage is already 3 years old. What a surprise.
Oh fuck you. I said I would I'll warm up and play it again. I will play it again and warm up and then like get our good recording.
No. You have to not warm up. That proves you're good.
Does it?
Yeah, if you don't warm up and just go straight into lunatic.
Bro, I'm rusty. Like if I jump on Sonic the Hedgehog, I'll be a little bit rusty for a little bit.
Rusty's real deal baseball.
And that game is my backyard. I know Sonic the Hedgehog, Sonic 2, and Sonic 3, and Sonic and Knuckles like the fucking back of my hand.
Sure you do.
But I still get rusty on those.
I'm scared.
You can still play the game.
Ooh. Anyway, thanks for joining us, everyone. It's a spooky month. Tomorrow I get to hang all my spooky decorations. And,
that's cute.
Yeah, I get to hang all my spooky decorations. We get to hang my giant spider web, my dead body, my 3 light projectors.
Again, as I said, it's only a semi-fresh dead body.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
I'll swap it out for D at probably midway through the month.
Yeah, that'll help.
For D?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll hang D in my front yard. I'll hang D in my front yard.
Remember, as long as it's not, other very questionable things of hanging. So anywho.
Anyway, thanks for joining us, everyone. Join us on YouTube. Feel free to subscribe there. We got Twitter. Yeah, I don't touch that either.
No, it's an X, motherfucker. It is now officially
I am
an
dead
X.
naming that fucking shit, okay? Elon
Hey
Musk's gonna
man,
be
I'm just saying
disrespectful.
again too that it's
If Elon Musk-
also
Nope, no, I'm dead naming it.
when
I'm fucking
when
dead naming
fucking Flores has
Speaking
the
of which-
last post
speaking
from
of
the
which-
fucking
it. Speaking of which, did you know that Elon Musk and his ex company is getting sued? Turns out in Florida, there's a company called X Social Media. They've been existing and have been advertising their company since 2016. So and now they're suing Elon Musk and his company, what is it, X Science Technology or something like that. I can't remember. They're now trying to sue him for being too similar with their name and causing confusion and their stock going down, and they're blaming it on Elon Musk.
Yo.
Yep. But anyway, thank you for joining us for Touhou Tuesday. It's a profit-free project for fans by fans.
Eventually we'll remember.
Play some Tank Talk Nitori.
I mean,
We'll
I was gonna say
we'll
we'll eventually remember our raffles for when we get
eventually.
money that we don't want.
Maybe we got like yeah.
I mean, we could have done
It'll get
today,
handled.
but we
It'll
did
get
last time. So
It'll get handled.
yeah,
Eventually.
that too.
I mean, right now I got like $75 in my bank account.
That's the other reason why I was like, yeah, not doing that right now.
I literally just today paid my mortgage and my insurance just all at one time. Like I'm always like broke at the start of the month.
It is the start of the month. It's called Welcome to Rent Season.
Yep.
And then it's like, oh, bi-weekly pay. Good luck.
I get weekly.
Oof. I get bi-weekly, so it's like.
So you get bigger dumps. You get big cash
I get-
dumps.
Yeah, I get
He
it.
gets big
So the first week you're eating good, and the next week you're eating like ramen and flavored sand.
I mean, I get $1,000 every 2 weeks. Great. Woohoo. It's like, all right, that's enough for. I just take half of that, throw it into rent, and then just live off the rest.
Yep. Do what you can.
Pretty
Do what
much.
you can. So anyway, thank you for joining us every Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're gonna take a break for Halloween.
I mean,
that should be
it's
the
not
time.
Halloween week right now, but
No, it's not. I mean, like on the 31st. In other words, like in another like 2 weeks. 2 weeks.
It's okay.
We'll
In
be
3
taking a
weeks,
break.
we go to AWA, so that's great.
Yeah, it'll be AWA and that. So we'll be coming back on November after that with like a whole lot to talk about.
So we'd think, but then we'll forget it all. Be like, great.
So you guys take care, be safe, catch us next week. Praise the
Don't
sun.
get eaten by Yoshika.
We're not being eaten by zombies right now. Praise Junks.